Hey, what's up, you guys? I am excited today. Hey, HDS, and thanks for being the first one to comment, as always, to leave a comment. And thanks for you guys that are just that have tuned in, you early birds that have tuned in. So the servers have just reset. I feel like I haven't seen you guys for a while. Hey, what's up, Phoenix? I feel like I haven't seen you guys for a while, which is kind of true. It's kind of true because the last two streams I did were the raid streams, which I'm most likely gonna do again over the next 2 days as we advance through Battle for Dazara Law. I'm excited for that too. But okay, yes, yeah, I'm sure most of you guys are aware the Mythic race is gonna go on. Method is probably gonna start in about, from what I know, I think Method's probably going to start about, I think it's 12 hours or something. It depends on when the EU servers reset. And then we're all going to get to watch Method do the Mythic race. Limit is the other guild that is the so-called underdog this time. But they may very well win because of, you know, all their transfers to Alliance and stuff like this. So your gift sub ended. Oh, the Glorious Panda face ended. That's why you got to sub, Phoenix. You got to sub for that. You got to sub for that face. But yeah, okay, I haven't opened my Mythic chest yet. I wanted to open it with you guys. I managed to get a 10 done last week with my awesome guildmates. And so I don't know what I'm gonna get. I just watched Tao Li open his chest and he got a 410 weapon, which is awesome. Thanks, Sin, for the sub. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sin. I don't have the I don't know if I have the tier 2 panda icons done yet. I apologize for that. But I wish I could do more emotes. Yeah, the orc emote. I really wish I could do more emotes. But unfortunately, my emotes are locked to the number of subs that I have. So with more subs, I can put more emotes. And I'm probably just going to put lots of orc faces. But thanks, Sin. I really appreciate that. So yeah, we got a lot of things today. We got I do want to share some stuff with you guys about Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. Both in game and in real life. And there's been a lot of, I don't know if you guys are aware, there's been this Q&A that happened on the EU side. Let me bring it up for you guys just before I open my box. Here it is. I don't know. Okay, I'm sure you guys are aware of the US Q&A that happened. The US Q&A that happened, but I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Let me bring it up. This EU Q&A that happened that was conducted by Vanyan, this channel. As far as I'm aware, it was conducted by Vanyan, this channel. And some of the questions that were asked were really, really, really good. So I want to go through this with you guys. Wowhead has kind of broke it down, but I'm not sure how much awareness this got because as of right now, it happened about a couple days ago and it still only has about, 14,000, 13,000 views. But Ian was a lot more candid and I felt a lot more genuine. I know that's difficult to say out, Ian, but he felt a lot more genuine in this Q&A, and he did answer a lot of hard-hitting questions. So I do want to see how we can go through this together at least. That's something I definitely want to go through with you guys. You want to try to show off was giving him a 10 a month. But thanks for that, Sin. Yeah, I do want to... Hold on, I think my camera's a bit off. It's just a little bit... Yeah, the Patreon, the thing, I started with the Patreon because I thought that would be, at that point in time, I just thought that would be the most optimal way to do things. But I think Twitch would be the way to go. It's a much better option for me, I feel, at least in the long term. Hey, Black Matter Gaming, how you doing, man? Are you excited this week? Are you guys excited? I am for the Mythic race. Okay, I'm going to open my chest. Let's see what I get. Okay, baseline, I'm supposed to get eye level 400. I believe. Baseline is supposed to get eye level 400. I was lucky enough to get these two Titan Forges, 405 pants and a 410 belt. Super lucky to get them just in 1 week. So I don't necessarily need these 2 slots. I don't know what's gonna give me, and there have been a lot of nerfs. I don't know if you guys see it. Okay, just let me pull this up. Okay, this may not concern you if you're just playing the game casually, but there have been a lot of nerfs that people are very unhappy over, and for good reason. I'll go through those later too. Let's see. Here. Class tuning and January 29th. Let me bring that up. January 29th. class tuning and Azerite changes, there've been quite a lot. This was just posted about 12 hours ago. Quite a lot of nerfs to a lot of classes. Some nerfs, some buffs, so on and so forth. So Shamans got hit pretty hard. Enhancement Shamans got hit pretty hard again, and you know, actually for no reason. And again, this doesn't really affect you if you play the game casually. If you're playing the game casually right now, just go ahead and do what you're always doing. These things don't really matter. But if you're pushing for progression in raids and stuff like this is quite impactful. So I do want to go through that later. The Shaman Discord and forums are all up in arms again over these changes. But okay, let me open this chest and see what I got. Hey Aztec, what's up? Your Light's Decree, it's nerfed. Oh, your Red Paladin but the Red Paladin was nerfed too, right, Aztec? I don't know why they do this, but yeah, but okay. Phoenix, keep the Patreon, should still be helpful along with Twitch. Okay, the main reason why I stopped the okay, let me just open this first. Pray to RNG Jesus. RNG Jesus. Pray to RNG Jesus. What did I get? I got boots. Oh wait, what did I get? 410 boots. I'll take it. I'll take it. It wasn't like a big weapon or anything, but I'll take it. 410 boots, not bad. I think it Warforged from 400 to 410. So, not the best stats, but I'll take it. Versatility and mastery, critical strike and mastery. Critical strike and mastery are my best stats. But this has baseline 60 odd more agility. So I don't even need to sim these boots. I already know they're better. So good. I'm just grateful that I got an upgrade, honestly. Yeah, 410 boots. Oh no, the transmog's so ugly. Transmog's so ugly. Somebody help me. Oh, you're right here. Thank you. I need to transmog my boots. Apply. Okay, HTS, my very good friend here, Zulkaru, he has helped me to find out. I'm sorry, HTS only waiting for me to do islands. Usually I just start off with doing islands. This week, guys, the Alliance. If you log on to your Alliance character now, hey Dawson, what's up, dude? My Pharaoh brother. If you log on to the Alliance right now, the Alliance have dropped to a 15% war mood bonus. So many Horde, including me, myself, so many Horde have turned off war mode to the extent where the 30% bonus actually dropped to the 15% to 15%. It's nearly equal, guys. It's nearly equal. Horde get a 10% bonus and Alliance get a 15%. It was so bad it dropped that much. It dropped that much. And I think that's pretty insane considering how much the inherent faction balance already is, which basically means that a lot of Horde, an overwhelming number of Horde just said, F it, I can't take this anymore, like myself. I no longer want to get camped at my flight point, my Tortolan flight points and my Zoldazar town, and I'm just going to turn off war mode for the week. And it worked. But the Alliance, even with the 15% war mode, even with a 5% difference in war mode, 10% for the Horde and 15% for the Alliance, they still get the weekly quest for the 385 gear. It's been nerfed to 385 this week. So HTS helped me check just now. They still get the 385 gear. So it seems that no matter, as long as your faction is a little bit less underrepresented, 10% and 15%, you will still get the against the odds, whatever that quest is called, the against the odds weekly quest to kill 25 Horde or something. You should have finished leveling your Alliance, but it was still 30%. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. I didn't level any of my Alliance characters too. But sorry, I didn't read. Yeah, you guys, your comments about the class changes. What's the bloody problem with my enhancement shaman? Yeah, I don't know. Let me bring up. Okay, just before I queue for islands, let me bring up this Reddit post. I'm pretty sure I can find it quite quickly. Let's see. Oh wow, Reddit. It was this graph about how this guy compiled all the changes to the classes. Here, right here, this is the one, Blizzard Tuning Logic Fixed Edition. So basically these are the statistics, if you guys don't know, of how well classes are performing in the current battle for Dazarolor raid after a week. And Shadow Priests are ahead, which I'm happy for. They're far ahead, which I'm happy for, because Shadow Priests, well, you know, they're utter crap in 8.0. But you can see that Blizzard did try to buff these classes that are down here: Beast Mastery, Unholy DK, Arcade Mage, Arms Warrior. But there is no explanation for all these nerfs. Why nerf stuff that was already in the middle of the pack? And so just to be clear, this is the current state before the nerfs. This is even before the nerfs. So again, if you're playing the game casually, you know, don't really bother about this. Just play whatever you enjoy. But for those of us that are pushing Mythics, Mythic Pluses, those of us that are pushing Raids, yeah, I don't understand why this happened. I wonder if they fuck over Shamans all the time since it's the class Ian plays, so no one can say, okay, but Sin, I get what you're saying, but Ian plays a Resto Shaman. So this isn't actually even relevant to him. This isn't even relevant to him. Why don't you have the Tauren Heritage armor? It's not out yet. Yeah, the Tauren Heritage armor is not out yet. It's not out yet. I am excited for that though. But yeah, not only this, Enhancement Shamans, right? Enhancement Shamans, that's the one that really got hit very hard because, and Aztec, I know you're a Retribution Paladin, I sympathize with you too. But here's the thing about Enhancement Shamans. Okay, I'll continue talking about Enhancement Shamans as I do the islands. But just look at this. They're in the middle of the pack. A little bit below middle, but you know, might as well somewhat middle. And then they got nerfed even more. Okay, here's what I understand at least about the Shamans. I don't play a Shaman. But I did quite a bit of research into what exactly was going wrong with the Shamans. Hold on, what's the weekly quest? Weekly quest. Is there any weekly quest today? Oh, it's a battleground weekly quest. Alright, not much. Win 4 battleground matches. I haven't done any PvP yet because my Azerite gear is all over the place. But yeah, let's just do some islands and talk about stuff. So hold on, let me open up my thing here. You play Enhancement Shamans, it's really annoying. They nerfed it in Legion, it was back to good again, and now Guild Leader is pissed as well because he plays Enhancement. Yeah. Oh hi. Hey, sorry, my second monitor is quite dark. Hey Bombell, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're excited for this week to watch Method's Mythic race. Mythic Battle for Dazar'alor race to the first. See who gets in the first this time. Yeah, okay, from what I understand of Enhancement Shamans, in 8.0 they were crap, right? Pharaohs, Enhancements, and Shadow Priests were crap. Pharaoh got their slight rework, which I am quite happy with in 8.1. Which is that we got an AoE talent and we got some new AoE talents, and the spec just feels a lot better, at least in my opinion. It's a little less complicated, but it feels a lot better. Shadow numerically, while it's still quite clunky as a spec to play, if you guys have played Shadow this time, while it's a this island, while it's a bit clunky, at least numbers wise, like you guys saw just now in the chart, numbers wise, Shadow Priests are quite okay this time around. But the Shaman, oh, you think Limit might take this race this time around? Aztec, they might. Limit very well might probably take the spot right now. But unfortunately, Limit is not streaming their progress, so we don't actually have any way of knowing how we don't actually any way of following them, unfortunately. But I get why they may want to hide it for competitive advantage and so forth. But you know, Method is streaming everything, so that's the one that we go to watch. What do we get today? Ooh, that's a lot of damage, but not very useful. It's a new island, I don't know. But yeah, okay, the thing about Shamans is that in 8.1, with the new Azerite, with the 5th ring of Azerite traits especially, you guys, Shamans, now, in Shamans in 8.1, before today, where all the nerfs came in, they basically had 3 viable builds. Some were more complex in terms of their rotation, but they dealt a little bit more DPS. So Shamans were able to choose, at least in this past 7 days, whether, for example, I want to do this build, or this build. And that's very rare in WoW, and I think that's an excellent thing, where you're able to actually choose between what build you want to do. Most of us that are playing our classes today, especially if you're pushing for Mythic Plus or Heroic, not Heroic, sorry, for Mythics or so forth, we only have one viable build. We only have one viable cookie cutter build, and that's about it. which is not good, right? And I believe that anything that takes away player choice, of course, ignoring things in the extremes, but anything that takes away player choice is not good for a game. And Blizzard has been pretty, are they right here? Blizzard has been pretty hard on about removing player choice in WoW. You know, so you've heard a lot of emotional reports from people saying things like, Blizzard thinks we're just babies and we're idiots and stuff like that. And there is legitimacy to such statements. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. There is legitimacy to such statements. But yeah, I think anything that basically takes away player choice is not a good thing. So Shamans now are relegated back with all these nerfs. They're not only numerical nerfs, but it's caused Shamans to only have one viable build again. They had a really bad experience in 8.0. 8.1, the last 7 days. Not 8.1, sorry. With the release of the new raid, sorry. 8.0 wasn't good. 8.1 was okay. The numbers kind of got tweaked a little bit. And then since last week, they were able to utilize 3 viable builds because of the new Azerite ring. But now, that's all gone. That's been taken away within 7 days. What is this? Hey, this guy, what's up, dude? Are you having your break now at work? But thanks for tuning in, man. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going over here. Right. I need to follow HDS. So yeah, yet again, choice has been taken away for no good reason. From what I know, if Phoenix, if you play a shaman, you can definitely let me know about this. But there were some problems with how Maelstrom, the resource, was being managed, I believe. Again, I'm not a shaman main, but this I do know from my shaman friends and from the shaman Discord. There was some problem with their resource of how Maelstrom, their resource that they use, like mine is energy, Shaman's is Maelstrom, how it was being managed. And some of the Azerite traits, some of the new Azerite traits with the 5th ring actually kind of fixed that problem. It actually kind of fixed that problem, which was I know, it was pretty dumb because Blizzard said that problem was unfixable. And then Blizzard said that problem was unfixable, and then the Azerite trait kind of accidentally managed to fix it. And so with these nerfs to Shaman, this problem is apparent yet again, where there's this problem with Maelstrom and its resource management. Again, I'm not very sure of the specifics because I don't play a Shaman, but I do know that all this is going on. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas? I've no idea what's behind Blizzard's philosophy to nerf. Okay, first of all, I don't support nerfs. I think if a class is underperforming, it should be buffed, and those that are up there just remain untouched. But I understand the dynamics of the game. There are 36 specs to manage. If one spec is overperforming, you need to buff 35 of them up. So it's easier for Blizzard to just nerf the top one. I do understand that. Although in an ideal world, I would support buffs instead. Torture for Ian for days to raid Blizzard HQ and destroy them. Yeah, so I don't understand Blizzard's philosophy of nerfing specs that are at the middle of the pack. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like how okay, ooh, I pulled a lot. I pulled a lot of mobs. How does that make sense on any level? I don't understand. If you guys have any ideas, just feel free to let me know, because it kind of baffles me too. I have thought of certain things, such as maybe Blizzard is balancing classes with end of tier gear in mind. That is, for example, the changes that they are making today is with Mythic Battle for Dazar'alor gear in mind. But that also doesn't make any sense to me, because why make those nerfs and buffs and balance changes now? You can make them 3 to 4 weeks from now. And Blizzard has come out to state explicitly that it doesn't care about, or it's not its primary concern by any length, the Mythic race, the Mythic World First race. So if they're not balancing around that, why is my health so high? Why do I have 243,000? Oh, because I have this Azra energy thing, right? Yeah, why I don't know. It's left me with no proper answer, and I think it's left a lot of people with no proper answer, and a lot of people are disappointed with that. So again, I'm sorry to share negative news. The first thing on the stream, I'm sorry to share negative news. There will be more positive news coming. It's just that it was the most recent change just made 12 hours ago to a lot of classes and a lot of specs. So yeah, if Aztec, you're still here. I don't know if you're still here. I know you main Red Paladin. That's another one that got kind of nerfed, the Red Paladin. And the Red Paladin has been neither here nor there the entire expansion of BFA. It's not really been terrible, but it's not been good either. And the battle for Dazara Law, at least the first week of statistics, shows that it's kind of middle of the pack. Again, yes, it is the first week of statistics, so it's not entirely reliable, but we can definitely use it as a guideline. So again, Red Paladin is another one that took a hit that has no reason to take a hit. Oh, you're here? Alright, awesome. Shaman was never top. Start of BFA, my Shaman felt like Thor, didn't really feel nerfed there, but when my guild leader is pissed with this because of changes, I know something is wrong with the class. What is he? Oh, Tumat? Who's this? Tumat? Oh, it's a Mogu. It's a Mogu. Oh, look at these black dragons. Yeah, Phoenix, I'm assuming your guild leader probably knows a bit better about the class changes and stuff, and I'm assuming he rates at least up to heroic, to be that much concerned about the class changes. So, Red are mid-table. Yeah, I don't know how Red. Do you do Mythic Plus Aztec? I'm not sure how Red are performing in Mythic Plus right now. So I just know that Red is another spec that feels very, very clunky. And, you know, it's already been pretty far into the expansion if we include the PTR. If we include the PTR, it's been pretty far into the expansion. Coming to nearly a year if we include the PTR. And if you're not able to balance classes by any length to this stage, it kind of worries me for the next expansion when they're probably gonna try and include yet another class, the Tinker class, right? A lot of us are excited for that, but I'm throwing caution to the wind for that a little bit because you know, it's gonna just add even more balancing problems. So I love the idea of new classes, but not if they can't be balanced, unfortunately. Any lore questions for you, this guy? I do actually. I do. Glad you asked, but let me see if I can. Let me come to the lore part soon. This guy has been showing me some superb lore stuff. So let me see if I can come to that later about Battle for Azeroth and all this. This guy's my lore guy. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about all these changes first because they just happened. They basically just happened. So let me pull it up again. We are okay with the traits, it helps. You wish you could just give Shamans a tanking class. That would be cool, right? The so-called the Earth Warder, right? That would be the Earth Warder. But let me bring this up again. Shaman tanking class we call the Earth Warder. I like that a lot actually, with a male tanking class with sword and board, which was somewhat a thing in vanilla, somewhat a thing. It wasn't very high end, but they could serve as some sort of off tank in dungeons and stuff, and it was just really cool. So again, yeah, here are the class changes where, okay, let me just go back to Shaman. Again, look, Shaman's over here before the nerfs. This chart again is before the nerfs. Shaman's over here. Why nerf this and this and this and this? Why? If anything, these things were adding, like I said, variety to the build of the Shaman. And now they have nerfed all these things. Granted, they have buffed these two things. But that's not the point. The point is that Shamans in the first place are already in the middle of the pack. And they've had a pretty bad raiding experience since 8.0. And now you're going to nerf them even more. It makes no sense to me. And what makes even less sense to me is... what makes even less sense to me is this. Okay, I think Shadow Priest is fine, but look, these classes, Rogue, Again, Rogue and Demon Hunter. Rogue, Demon Hunter, Affliction, Warlock. These classes have been at the top since 8.0. Again, I don't advocate nerfs because it's not good. It's not good to experience a nerf, right? It's not good to experience a nerf. I think in an ideal scenario, classes should get buffed instead of nerfed. But if you're gonna nerf anything at all, shouldn't it be the ones at the top? Shouldn't it be the ones at the top? Why is it the ones here? Of all things, why is it the ones here? Why is Subtlety Rogue getting nerfed and Outlaw and Assassination isn't? There's like no rhyme or reason to this thing. Why is Fire Mage getting nerfed? What? Why is Marksman getting nerfed? And Windwalker was never a top end spec for the entire 8.0. It's getting nerfed. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's very hard to okay. It's very hard to discern like what in the world is Blizzard even trying to do. I don't understand either. If you can't balance the classes, just end WoW and pay CD Projekt Red to make a Warcraft RPG. Yeah, okay. I want to talk about this later. I want to share this with you guys later. Come over here, you vultures. In that EU interview, I don't know if you guys watched it, but in that EU interview, Ian said something that to me was very revealing about this whole situation about this whole situation about Azurite armor and not Azurite armor, sorry. This whole situation about class balance and where priority is being given to class balance and things like that. So, hold on. Did this get nerfed? I thought Treacherous Covenant got nerfed. It didn't? I thought Treacherous Covenant got nerfed by 10%. They said it got nerfed. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you guys watched that EU interview. Come over here, you moose. But yeah, so I definitely want to share that with you guys and see what you guys think of that. So after these islands, I'll do it after these islands. Yeah. By the way, did Brewmaster get nerfed too? Oh god, Waymarker Monk got nerfed. No. I think the last nerfs that happened to Brewmaster were in the 8.0 to 8.1. But then again, the nerfs weren't really nerfs. The Brewmaster nerfs, they were more of that. The class just got a little bit harder to play, meaning that the gap between the good brewmasters and the bad brewmasters widened. But the spec didn't get nerfed. Brewmasters are still. Is she gonna die? Did the AI just die to the AI? Did the AI just die to the AI? That's some pretty bad AI, Blizzard. If your AI dies to the AI, I thought this was supposed to be an advanced form of AI that can calculate when other AI are making their attacks and like not stand the fire and stuff. So look at this boss over here, this Jedi. Ooh, look at these little pigs. Ooh, look at these little pigs. He's dead. How did he die? He died so quickly. What's going on? Am I alone here? Oh no, he's dead. HGS is dead. Ah! Am I alone? Oh no, it's me and the Warlock. Yeah. Okay, something I wanted to mention about Island Expedition since the new raid tier is out and there's more gear out and stuff. I don't know if they're gonna buff the difficulty of Island Expeditions because it will only get easier and easier and easier. Alliance, you take the orb. Get the orb, reach him. Come on, it's the orb. Oh no, is he too far away? I think it's too far away. Dang it. But yeah, I don't know if Island Expeditions will get harder and just get easier and easier to the point where like in 8.2 and 8.3 it's just a cakewalk. I don't know how the scaling is gonna be done. So yeah, Aztec supposedly nerfed by 10%, right? But I don't feel like it was nerfed by 10%. I had 1,018 agility from my Treacherous Covenant before the patch, and I still have that now. Unless the tooltip hasn't been changed yet, because it was kind of a last minute change. So I'm not sure. Every interview, they gotta keep apologizing for Azure armor. You think they get to the point where they need to fix it and stop applying band-aids. Although this guy, it is kind of true. They are going to scrap this concept of at least semi-scrap this concept of Azurite armor in 8.2. Right? We no longer need to farm Azurite power for the Azerite armor, but we will need to farm Azerite power for the necklace. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this yet, but in 8.2, all your traits will be unlocked automatically from your Azerite armor, and they are turning your Azerite necklace, your Heart of Azeroth, into something like the Legion artifact. With traits, normal traits, silver traits, gold traits. So on that alone, I think that's a good thing. They refuse to admit it explicitly, but I think it's pretty clear that, you know, Azerite armor is kind of something they regret doing. And they know it's a mistake, and so midway through the expansion, they have decided to scrap it and go back to what used to work, which is what we had in Legion, the artifact weapons. However, while the neck piece is going to turn into a pseudo artifact weapon, so far the information that we have, unfortunately, is that the artifact traits on this Azerite necklace are not class or spec specific. The new traits that we're gonna get, that we need to farm Azerite power for in the Heart of Azeroth, are going to be generic traits. All of us are going to have the same kind of traits, such as you can get a gold trait that blasts your enemies with Azerite power, or you can get a silver trait that shields your enemies with Azerite power. Stuff like that. So, you know, it kind of brought me on a roller coaster ride when Ian said, okay, we're going to scrap Azerite armor and we're going to bring back some form of artifact weapon kind of thing with the necklace. And then he goes on to say that, but these things are not going to be class or spec specific, and they're going to be generic. If you guys remember, like, the Prida's necklace. Do you guys remember this legendary, the Prida's necklace, where any class could have it, any spec could have it, and it gave you a generic shield? That's what the Heart of Azeroth is going to feel like. Everyone will have the same gold and silver traits. I do not know if that's a good thing. Oh, the Twitch is lagging, HTS? I don't know if it's just thing. Oh, guys, let me know if the Twitch is lagging. But yeah, sure, HTS, go ahead. Let me know if I'm not having any dropped frames though, so I don't know if it's a Twitch problem or so forth. But yeah, let me know if it's lagging. I might be able to make some, I don't know, bitrate changes. I don't think I can do that when I'm online though. But yeah, no. Oh, these are Soroks. The lizard guys. I've not seen them that often in island expeditions actually. I don't know, every week that I do island expeditions with you guys, I feel like I'm constantly seeing new mobs. I don't know if it's me or I haven't actually seen these mobs before. I'm not very sure if it's just me being blind with a goldfish memory. Hey, all you deer, come over here. But yeah, hey Hogsder, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining in the stream. No lag for you. That's awesome, man. Thanks for that. Maybe it's just specific. Maybe HTS is just lagging. Vindicator Batul, go away. I gotta get this healer. Get this healer. Oh. No class is special. Yeah, that's another thing, right? About class identity. Arranged in WoW. Again, not trying to sound negative, but I think it's important to call it as it is. Is there really a big in PvE, not in PvP. In PvP, there's still quite a lot of class diversity and identity. But you divine shielded. But yeah, in PvP, is there really a difference between a Destro Warlock and a Mage? Is there in PvE, is there really a difference between a Hunter and a Warlock? Yes, there is, but very minor. At the end of the day, it's just another ranged DPS, right? Is there really a difference between an Arms Warrior and a Retribution Paladin? There's some utility there, but in terms of actual class identity, what makes a class stand out, that's kind of been watered down a little bit. So yeah, I do somewhat agree with this guy. No class is actually that special. Hey Kelfie, what's up? Hope you're having a great week. I hope you're excited for the Mythic race. I am. I don't. Method's probably coming online in several hours. So, even though the new raid sets look amazing, have they mentioned anything about why there are no class-specific sets? Yes, they have. And unfortunately, Kelfie, the answer that Ian gave, Ian was asked this question directly. I think he's been asked this question in multiple Q&As, but in the recent the US Q&A, he was asked this question, why are there no class sets? And this was the answer he gave. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm doing this from memory. He said that there are no more class sets, right? We get these. Okay, to me it's ugly. But of course everything's opinionated. We get these sets now. Or we get a set from Udyr, from the raid, we get a set from the Warfront, and we get a set from... Is that it? I thought there was one more. But yeah, the reason he gave was that they wanted more variety. The reason he gave of why they abandoned class sets was because they wanted more variety. That is the most ludicrous answer I've ever... okay, it's not the most ludicrous answer because Ian has given a lot of ludicrous answers, and there's a big fat pumpkin on me. It's ridiculous how when you had class sets, you had 12 different sets. You had 12 different sets, right? Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Yeah, look at all these amazing sets, right? So many sets, so many different sets. You had PvP sets, you had PvE sets, you had the Mythic sets that look nicer than the Heroic sets. You had 12 different sets for 12 classes. How many sets do we have today? And it's already the second raid. It's the second raid already. So if we followed the old school way of doing things, we would have 24 new armor sets. That's variety. How many do we have today? 2 Warfronts, 2 raids. That's it, right? 2 Warfronts and 2 raids. So I do not understand his answer, unfortunately. I do not understand his answer for not wanting class. Ooh, triple druid. Is this? Oh no, it's a monk. I'm sorry, it's a monk. Hey, nice transmog. Is he holding a torch? Wait, let me inspect him. Stand still. I want to inspect you. Inspect you. It's a torch. It's a torch. Kobold torch. That's so cool. Kobold torch. Kobold torch transmog, this guy. Yeah, so their excuse is that they want to be lazy. It's easy for them to make sets themed around raids than to try and make sets that are class specific based around the raid. Yeah, again, I don't want to be negative because I don't like being negative on stream. Honestly, I don't like being negative on stream. I want to come here, you know, and enjoy the game with you guys and just play and have fun. But again, it's difficult. It's difficult to not have a little bit of pessimism towards the kind of answers that Ian gives because it's not more variety. It's not. Taking away class tier sets is not more variety, and you know, there's no end to that actually. It's just not more variety. So it's difficult to see how it isn't lazy, because if you're not gonna make 2 raids, just imagine 2 raids so far. There should technically be, if we go by the old school way of doing things, 24 different sets, 24 different transmogs to farm, you know, in the years to come as this expansion gets older, 24 cool looking things to look forward to. Right now there's like only 4, 2 Warfronts and 2 raid sets. Sure, there's 1 for each armor type, I get that. So maybe there's plate, leather, mail times 2 Warfronts. I can't do math. I can't do math while I'm in the island expedition. But you guys get what I mean. You guys get what I mean. Also, yes, variety for armor sets to be based all around classes linked by armor type. Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. That's what I said, right? But hey, what's up, Zen? How you doing, man? Thanks for dropping by the stream again. Are you looking forward to the Mythic Plus, to the Mythic Battle for Dazar'alor race? I don't know if you're gonna watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch some of it. I'm not rooting for any team. But Method is like one of the. I think Exorcus is another guild that will be streaming the Mythic raid race. But yeah, I'll probably be watching Method. But you know, May the best team win. May the best team win. Limit has sacrificed a lot, right? By transferring to the Alliance and then transferring back just for the free 400 piece of loot, which I am no longer taking part in. I am one of those horde that has turned off war mode. I have turned off war mode. I am all for a fair fight. Not a fair fight. I mean, I'm all for world PvP. I am all for world PvP. But I am not for... Ooh, the extractor is there. Oh, wait, it's over here? Oh, wait, did we get it? Oh, you got it. Okay, okay. I'm all for world PvP, which is generally unfair. But I am not for flight point camping. I just don't want to be camped, and my flight point, it gives me no chance to fight back whatsoever, and it's just it's just a negative experience all around. So I'm all for world PvP if I have some sort of chance to fight back, which is made even worse with sharding, which has completely ruined the world PvP. Okay, not completely ruined. It's good in certain aspects, but generally it's ruined the spirit of world PvP. Hey, these guys are the Tinkers. This is the new speculated Tinker class, right? There's a tank. There's going to be a tank. This guy is the tank on his Mechano Strider. There's going to be a healer over here. Wait, is this the healer? No, this is the hunter. And then they're going to be able to put down all these turrets and stuff. So yes, I am. Oh, here's the healer. Here's the healer. Right, he's zapping people with his laser beams. He's healing people with his laser beams. Something like the monk. Zephyriridium beam. I see that coming out of his cast bar. So yeah, I am very excited for the Tinker class. Mellowed with my expectations of Blizzard is really bad at balancing classes. Blizzard is really bad at balancing classes and specs, but hey, I'm all for it if it comes out, a Tinker class. I'm really all for it. It's been 14 years since... It's been 14 years. Vanilla WoW was the last time we saw a range class. A new range class, at least you're exposed to, which is the Hunter, right? A new range class. Ooh, this is a big Necromancer. Oh, my health. Oh my goodness, my health. This is a big Necromancer. Holy crap. Yeah, so I am excited for the Tinker class. Buy resources? You mean... Wait, sorry. Let me see a comment. Oh, the Tinker's back. Hello. Hello, Tinker Healer. Telly Zapnabber. That's his name. Telly Zapnabber. Also when it comes to making the cold Tyrants, they overspent. Wait, hold up. It's a lot of skeletons. Oh no, HTS is dead. Kill him, kill all the skeletons. Oh, look at that. My AoE. Okay, gotta kill this guy. Oh, okay, we got it. Oh no, the Warlock's dead. Sorry. HTS is still alive. HTS, good tech. When it comes to making the cold Tyrants, they overspent their art and creation resources. From what they said, they also might be the reason, but I wouldn't give Blizzard too much credit. Did they? I'm not sure about that, but that's interesting. I did not know that they overspent their art and creation resources on the cold Tyrants. Makes sense. Makes sense, because allied races were never meant to have a unique skeleton, right? Allied races were never meant to have a unique skeleton. So with that in mind, that makes sense that they overspent their resources on the cold Tyrants. Wait, but the cold Tyrants are using Rexar's skeleton, right? The cold Tyrants are or is it the other way around? Is Rexar using the cold Tyrant skeletons? I would think that Rexar was planned to come out before the cold Tyrants, and then they used the Rexar skeleton for the cold Tyrant, since, you know, it was like a big burly kind of thing. I'm not very sure about that. But yeah. Hey, okay, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrongly. Subhuman? Is that your name? Oh, that's a cute panda. That's an awesome emote. That's an awesome emote combination. I gotta find out how you did that. Subhuman. But thanks for the follow, dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I am just killing the new Tinker class right now. Where's... Oh, it's over there. Dizzy Dina's over here. But the other way around, Blizzard's way of balancing is nerfing classes for no new reason. Okay, obviously Blizzard is not okay. I think this statement is pretty true, even though a lot of people would disagree with me. Again, this is just my own opinion. I don't think Blizzard is dumb. I just want to know what is their reason for the changes. I'm sure they're making it for some reason. For some reason. There has to be a reason, and it's not just willy-nilly, right? Because oh, okay, we gotta get out of here. This is an Alliance boat. Run! Run away from the Alliance boat! The other way around? I'm not sure what you mean the other way around, this guy. By resources, you mean the budget limit they have set for art and resources this expansion. The other way around. Okay, okay. Do you mean they made Rexar first, or they made the Cold Tyrants first? The skeleton for Rex. So they made the skeleton for Rexar first. Is that what you're saying? Because if that's true, if they made the skeleton for Rexar first, then aren't the Cold Tyrants just a copy of that? Yeah, it doesn't really mean, it wouldn't really mean that they over budgeted, right? It wouldn't really mean they over budgeted. Why am I out of cat form? Crush Claw. Thank you for the YouTubes. I'm an awesome person. You're an awesome person. Top you one for you're all awesome. You're all awesome for taking time out of your day to come and watch my stream. I really appreciate that. And for taking time out of your day to watch my YouTube videos. If you guys have watched my YouTube videos, it's always very humbling to see that, you know, I create a piece of content and then there are people that watch it and spend time out of their day to watch it. And so yeah, thank you for that. Only problem I can see with Tinker class is, well, what's the point of the other classes? For gnomes and goblins should just be Tinker. Okay, do you mean that gnomes and goblins should just be the Tinker? Yeah, I agree if that's what you're saying. Only the gnomes. I think the Tinker class should be like the Demon Hunter class. It should be restricted to gnomes and goblins. It makes perfect sense, and it's going to be very, very messy. At least immersion wise, for a lot of these classes, for a lot of these other races to become a Tinker. Like, for example, it doesn't make sense for a Tauren to become a Tinker, right? It makes sense for dwarves. But I think that's something that's easily just, I don't want to say ignored, but I think it'll be just a lot cleaner if they keep it to goblins and gnomes. Just hope if they add in a new class, it will be to use mail armor. Zen, mail armor. Would the Tinker class use mail armor? That's a good, and Dizzy Dina is shooting me from somewhere. Yeah, what do you guys think? Would the Tinker class qualify for mail armor? I think they would, right? I think they would. Wow, what was that knockback? Ouch. What was that knockback? But yeah, I think they would classify for mail armor, actually. Because at least from these guys, from these gnomes, right? There's a tank. There's going to be a tank spec for the Tinker. It's going to be all three. It's going to be a hybrid. And so tanks don't normally wear cloth. They don't normally wear leather. Monks, and I'm saying this because they can wear leather because there's monks and demon hunters. But I think there's way too many leather classes already. The new classes, the monk class, the demon hunter class, they're all leather. There's an overabundance of leather classes, so I'm striking leather out for that reason. It wouldn't be wise for Blizzard to introduce another leather armor hero class. So that, and if cloth is out because they can tank, then that would leave mail and plate. So yeah, it's either of these two. Ooh, plate does seem to make sense though. Plate does seem to make sense though. Hey Fawas, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning. Hey, that's a cute dog. Is that your dog in your profile picture? That's a cute dog. Yeah, so you'll be either mail or plate. Wow, this guy mounts up pretty fast. Come back here. Oh, we won. Nice. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Perfect for mail. Yeah, I hope they are a mail class. Yeah, that would make sense. I hope they're a mail class. Cloth wouldn't make sense. Mail or plate would make sense. Actually, plate makes a lot of sense. Plate armor for the new Tinker class, because you guys know. Okay, when I'm thinking of plate armor, I'm thinking of this. How do I Google this? Okay, here. When I'm thinking of plate, armor for the Tinker, I am thinking of this, right? The Fallout power suit. Okay, again, I know Fallout 76 was kind of a crap game and everything, but I'm just referring to the concept, right? The concept of technological suits for the Tinker. So I think plate would work. Ooh, what's this? Oh, Brotherhood of Steel armor. Could work out for a Tinker class. It would be pretty interesting. It would be pretty interesting. So I would say either plate or mail. Yeah. I'm thinking of RoboCop. Yeah, I am thinking of RoboCop or the Fallout thing. You got it, this guy. Not male armor in general, make it more tech-like or robotic. Yeah, like that thing that we just saw, right? More tech-like or robotic. Okay, I think HTS is AFK. Let me try and see if it's AFK. If it's AFK, I can share some stuff with you. Oh, it's not AFK. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I've already talked about this. I've already talked about this with you guys. But yeah, feel free to check out some of the class changes. There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of tuning here and there, so there are some traits that might affect you even if you're playing the game just casually. Like for example, if you're a subtlety rogue, the haste has been reduced from the first dance by 40%. So there are some traits that you still may want to tweak around if even though you're not raiding or pushing Mythic Plus. Dagger in the back by 10%. Treacherous Covenant effectiveness reduced by 10%. I don't feel it though. I don't know if it's a tooltip thing or somewhat. But yeah, so there's quite a lot of hunter changes too. Quite a lot of hunter changes. Paladin, yeah, Light's Decree. Oh. Why'd you even nerf this? It's 30%. So much. Paladins are not even... Paladins are here. They're in the middle. Why'd you even nerf this? Why? What made you sit down? Okay, I've said this a lot of times already, but like, what made you sit down as a developer and look at this list? Again, this is a third-party list. I understand that this is a third-party list, but it's still a good list. It's still a very good list because it's just it's not biased. It's simply the aggregate information from all the raiders that log in their info. So, you know, why do this? It's like subtlety rogue. You nerf subtlety. What for? Why? Subtlety's here. If there's any rogues to nerf, it should be an assassination. I'm not advocating for assassination nerfs, but if there's any rogue nerfs to this assassination, not the subtlety rogue. So I don't know. Your eyes can't take it anymore. Okay. Don't look at it then, Phoenix. I'm not gonna. Wait, what happened? Because someone in your party did not accept the invitation. Oh wait, is HTS AFK? I don't know if HTS is AFK, but okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, let's take a break from these class changes because they're really depressing. Okay. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys this part of the interview as we take a little bit of a break from Island Expeditions. It's about 2 to 3 minutes long. It's basically Ian talking. Okay, let me leave this queue. I think it's still AFK. Yeah. Okay. It's basically, if you have not seen it yet, it's basically 2 to 3 minutes long. And I think this first part is okay, wait, hold on. Give me 2 to 3 minutes. I'm assuming some of you have not seen this, but for those of you who have seen this, just bear with me for a little bit. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna mute all the sound, music disabled. Wait, hold on. Let me disable my music. Okay, here. And then I'll play this for you, just these 2 to 3 minutes. Only very few people have actually watched it. It's a really good Q&A. So okay, Vanyan, the person that did this, is basically asking Ian, that it's a she. The person asking the questions is a she. I think because that's the translator. It's basically asking Ian. The question was, he or she is very confused about all the things happening in WoW, like what we just talked about. Why are there class balancing issues? Why are there specs that are lagging behind? A lot of the changes in WoW. What about the RNG, Titan forging? She's generally just asking a very general question about all these things that are happening in WoW that she can't understand why they are happening. So let me play this for you guys. And this is Ian's answer. So again, the question is, why are all these things happening? I don't understand RNG. I don't understand this world quest grind. I don't understand the meaninglessness of my artifact, or my necklace. The class changes don't seem to make sense, etc. So let me know if it's too soft. It's going to be a little bit soft because it's YouTube videos, a little bit soft, but let me know if it's too soft.
It's easy to answer, or if you want to answer something.
It's definitely not easy to answer. It's something that I spend a lot of time thinking about myself. You know, it's frustrating and honestly painful even. You know, we all of us who are making this game, part of the joy of working in the industry that we do and getting to work on a game like World of Warcraft is, you know, our goal is to make people happy. We want to bring people pleasure, fun experiences, and escapes, and just a world of magic. And I think obviously we're human. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. We try to admit, you know, recognize those mistakes, learn from them, and improve things going forward. If there's one thing that I could stress to the community, it's that, God, do we care? Like, we care deeply about this. Everyone on the team, 300 people on the team, we are out there on Reddit and Twitter and the official forums and fan sites, reading all the comments, and we understand that.
Let me play this for you guys again. Let me know if it's too soft, but let me play this segment for you guys again. So again, I want to preface this by I think Ian is generally more genuine. I'm not trying to defend him, but I think Ian is generally more genuine in these kind of Q&As rather than the official American, the US ones that he goes through. So let me play that part again.
We're not perfect. We try to a world of magic.
Where is it?
Part of the joy of working in the industry that we do and getting to work on a game like World of Warcraft is, you know, our goal is to make people happy. We want to bring people pleasure, fun experiences, and escapes, and just a world of magic. And I think obviously we're human. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. We try to admit, you know, recognize those mistakes, learn from them, and improve things going forward. If there's one thing that I could stress to the community, it's that, God, do we care? Like, we care deeply about this. Everyone on the team, 300 people on the team, we are out there on Reddit and Twitter.
Okay, just this part. This is the part I want to say. Do you think he cares from this response? Obviously, this one response doesn't validate all the other game development decisions that he has made over the years. But I'm not going to say my opinion yet, but I want to know whether you guys think that from what he says he care. God we care about you guys. So let's listen a bit further.
And the official forums and fan sites, reading all the comments, and we understand that a lot of it, you know, comes from a place of it comes from a place of pain almost. It comes from a place of passion. People feel like there's this game they love that they have a deep connection to, and there's something about it that's going in a direction that they don't like, that's frustrating to them. They find themselves not looking forward to logging in the way they used to, and lash out. It comes from a place of emotion. And
okay, so he's stating here that he understands. So he is aware. Like I'm saying, I'm very sure they're aware. He's aware that a lot of us are complaining from a place of passion. He's aware that a lot of us are complaining from a place of frustration. He's aware that a lot of us are complaining from a place where we love the game. And like he just said this, right? Let me rewind this by like 5 seconds here.
Not looking forward to logging in the way they used to.
We're not looking forward to logging in the way we used to. So Blizzard I think he's aware as a human being, and Blizzard has the statistics to show that they know we're not logging in, and they're not logging in as frequently as we used to, or at all, all right? Or at all. You can never trust that a lawyer is being genuine. That's true. You can never trust whether a lawyer is being genuine or not. That is true. My point, I'm not defending him. I think my slight point was just that he seems a little bit more genuine than when he's doing the Q&As with Law, in the US Q&As. You think Ian cares? I think they just think they don't ever like to admit to themselves when they are wrong. That is true. They usually don't admit when they are wrong, which is a huge issue. Too prideful. That's a good point. Okay, let me play a little more.
And lash out comes from a place of emotion. And that's a testament to the deep connection people have to World of Warcraft as a game. And it's a challenge for us to fix it. I mean, and I think one of the challenges with World of Warcraft, and it actually touched on this recently in the most recent live Q&A, is there are very diverse audiences and playstyles that exist and coexist within Azeroth in WoW. And often, you know, when players may accuse us of being out of touch, it's not that we don't understand their concerns and don't understand what they would like the game to be. The problem is that we're also trying to keep in mind another half dozen groups of players who may want the game to be different things and often directly opposing things. And we're also thinking about the long-term future and how these systems and how these changes are going to play out in the long run. Now,
okay, let me just play that 20 seconds again. Sorry, I know it might be a bit annoying that I'm constantly pausing the video, but I just want to, this is the point that I really wanted to share with you guys that I took away. I will encourage you to watch the whole interview. I will go through the whole interview a bit later, in the text form, not in this form. But I just want to go through this. This is the main point actually I took away from this whole interview. Just listen to it again.
That we don't understand their concerns and don't understand what they would like the game to be. The problem is that we're also trying to keep in mind another half dozen groups of players who may want the game to be different things and often directly opposing things. And we're also thinking about the long-term future and how these systems and how these changes are going to play out in the long run.
So, okay, just from this point, I think this point is very important in helping all of us who are passionate about WoW and want WoW to be something that we want WoW to be something that it's currently not. So I'm just going to queue for Island Expedition as I go through this. So you guys heard that. I'll summarize a TLDR of what he just said. He basically just said that it's very difficult for us as developers to how do I say this? The direction of WoW is very difficult to determine as developers because there are just too many varied groups that want too many different things. He said something you guys heard just now, right? He said there are 12 other different. Let me reduce the volume a little bit again. This part, right? He said, what did he say?
No, I don't. The game Q&A, it's not that we don't understand their concerns and don't understand what they would like the game to be. The problem is that we're also trying to keep in mind another half dozen groups of players who may want the game to be different things and often directly opposing things.
So there are many groups of players in WoW, which is true. There are a lot of different things. There is the group that wants flying. You guys know this, right? There is the group that wants flying. There is the group that doesn't want flying. There is the group that basically Pathfinder. There is the group that wants There's the group that doesn't want RNG and Titan forging. There is the group that enjoys Titan forging. There is the group that doesn't want LFR. There's the group that wants LFR. And so I think that's very, very revealing because, again, it may just be his lawyer speak. It may be Ian's lawyer speak. But I think there's at least some sort of there's some sort of level. Is the word genuinity? That's not a word. I was trying to say there's some sort of genuinity to his speech, but okay, there's a certain degree of him being genuine in what he said, in that there's a lot of groups to cater to, and they are not able to please everyone. And here's my take on this. And I'm more than happy to hear you guys' input on this, because my take on this is just my opinion. I may be blindsided by a lot of things. I think Blizzard should stop trying to cater to everyone. The problem comes about when they try to cater to everyone and in the end leave no one satisfied. If you cater to too many people in whatever kind of relationship, personal or business, let's say you start a restaurant, right? Your restaurant has to specialize, or in some way at least, in a certain type of food. You can't say I want it to appeal to every single person out there in terms of their taste buds and their food preferences. That's not gonna work. Even in relationships, right? All of us as a person, as people, we can't please everyone in our lives. We can't make friends with everyone. There will be certain people that we just don't connect with, or we don't gel with, or that we just don't want to be friends with. And being friends with everyone, in fact, more often than not, compromises on our own personal values, right? We become different people just to cater to these other people. A good example would be like, you try and make friends with with your boss that you don't really like, or try and make friends with colleagues that you just have to work with because you have to, and it results in toxic relationships, basically. So I'm just using these examples, but it can be any part of life, and especially business. Another good example that I may have shared on stream before, but I don't remember, is actually if you're sorry Sin, I know you're typing a lot of comments. I'll get to them. I just wanted to finish this point. But thanks for the comments, dude. Thanks for the comments. If you're a comedian, you can't the material that you prepare is not going to cater to everyone's sense of humor. It's not. A lot of times you've seen before that comedians, for example, they do racist jokes in good humor and in a good light, right? There are a lot of black comedians out there that do black jokes, right? I'm sure you've seen it. Kevin Hart, you know, I'm sure you've seen it before. But some people may not like that. Some people may say, no, you know, religion and race should never be made fun of, no matter how lighthearted. So you can't please everyone. There is no comedic material that will be able to please every single person. And in the same way, if WoW is going to design itself on this metric that Ian is talking about, he wants to please everyone. I don't agree with that. I flat out don't agree with that. He wants to please everyone from casual gamers to the hardcore gamers. He wants to please everyone from the 90-year-old grandmother that logs on to just level up a level or two every few weeks, to the hardcore method gamer that my life panic. Oh, so many elementals. Where's the orbs? Where's the healing orbs? Oh, why are there so many orbs? Okay, I got it orb. I got the orb. Yeah, he wants to please everyone, from the extremely casual gamer to the method high-end world first raider that does islands non-stop day in and day out just to get a level 40 or 41 necklace. I don't see how that works, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I don't see how that works. It's because they're trying. Okay, let me go share a comment. It's because they're trying to get obligated. People feel obligated to lock in their bullshit grinds rather than fun. That's another thing. I don't know what Blizzard metric is anymore. Stop targeting me, Alliance. Go away. Yeah. Oh, I'm not dying here. I have a soul stone. Where is? Are all three of us here? Where's the goblin? Is the goblin here? Why is the Alliance so difficult? Ouch. That's very painful. When they focus on you, it's really very painful. Ooh, ouch. Okay, that hurt. The way they think of the future is part of the problem. Yeah, exactly, right? That's a good word, the future. Assuming that WoW is going to be around forever is causing them to make the game boring, so it'd be easier to manage changes over time. That's a good point. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Blizzard probably looks at, and I'm saying Blizzard. I think this is Blizzard more than Activision, actually. Blizzard's direction has changed in that I think they look at games like Fortnite. They look at games like PUBG. They look at these games and say, you know what? That kind of reward scheme in those kinds of games and that kind of progression scheme in those kinds of games appeals to that target demographic. I.e., the instant drop in, drop out, no need to grind for progression kind of system. It's only about cosmetics and all about loot boxes and RNG appeals to this younger demographic. I think it's pretty safe to say that the Fortnite generation is probably the younger generation. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the issue comes about when WoW's original player base, like I think a lot of people like me and you, that you guys are watching the stream right now, we are around the 20 plus to some of you guys are even 30 plus years old, and the average age of a WoW player is actually 35. And this was a survey taken more than 5 years ago. And so if you're trying to please everyone, in the end you're gonna end up pleasing no one. You're gonna end up pleasing no one. And that's why I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this general direction that Ian is trying to push WoW towards, and I don't understand why he's trying to do that. Maybe he's been pressured by Activision. But again, I think it's still up to him to make the decision to say, okay, if we make a really, really good game, for example, for for the high-end gamers, for the hardcore raiders, we still would be able to keep WoW afloat in today's age, and you know, we can move forward with the game with a specific target demographic. That's another thing. That's another phrase that I want to bring forth. I think in any business that you go into, or any sort of venture that you go into, you gotta know. Panic at the Disco. That's a good. I haven't heard that song in forever, Sin. I haven't heard that song in forever. That shows how old we are. But yeah, what is it talking about? I was talking about yeah, target demographic. Like for example, even for the streams that I'm doing right now, I gotta know who's my target demographic, which is you guys. It's certainly not in that it may be a minority. But for example, I'm certainly not aiming towards the elderly population in my streams, right? That is clear enough. So even for someone like me, I gotta know who is my target demographic, at least on a general level, and I gotta cater my content to the kind of things that you guys would like. So that's why at least I try to not only, because I know some of you guys, you don't raid, so I try to make sure that some of my content is lore based, some of my content is just, you know, interesting things in the game, so on and so forth. Why are you this color? Why are you transparent? Ooh, why are you transparent? Oh, is this a healer? Oh, this is a warlock. I thought it's an orc healer. Oh, my bad. But yeah, so so I don't know. I at least that is that is the main takeaway that I took, and it's a little bit concerning because if WoW and if Blizzard does not change their general, you know, their outlook on this matter, if they're going to continue down this route of we want to make sure, hey, Stabby Lottie, we want to make sure we cater to everyone and make everyone happy, you basically have the situation of Battle for Azeroth. Battle for Azeroth demonstrates this perfectly. If you think about it, perfectly. It demonstrates Blizzard's philosophy of trying to cater to everyone perfectly. There are Tortolan World Quests, mini games, right? There are mini games that will cater to a certain demographic. There are high-end raids that require you to farm Azerite power senselessly. My life! Oh, Panic at the Disco. Why is the Alliance so difficult here? What's with the power spike in their abilities? No flaming shot. No flaming shot. Yeah. There are world quests. There are the world quest grind that will appeal to a certain target demographic. I'm stereotyping here. But it would, for example, the world quest, the meaningless world quests that we hate, may apply to, for example, professionals who have heavy working hours and can only play an hour every 2 days, something like that, and they just want to fly around the world, do some easy world quests, and then and that's the way they derive fun from the game. There's nothing wrong about that. But I'm just showcasing that there's so many different aspects of Battle for Azeroth that is splitting the game apart. And to look at it on the flip side, the hardcore raiders, or not the hardcore raiders, for example, the people who want to push progression raiding, we are not concerned about grinding out world quests. We are not concerned about logging in every day just to do mindless turtle quests. Granted, I think the turtle quests are pretty fun, and they're a nice refresher from like the normal kind of quests that we get, the fetch quests or the kill 10 mobs kind of quests. But yeah. And obviously the casual working professional, or you know, someone who plays the game very casually, is not going to be concerned about anything that's going on in the raiding sphere. It's not going to be concerned about any of the balancing stuff that's happening in here. Granted, some of these issues have been happening in WoW throughout WoW's lifetime, but I think they are amplified a lot. Hey, double stack. Ooh, Sonic Stone. What's a Sonic Stone? I think they're amplified a lot more. They're amplified a lot more in Battle for Azeroth, in that there's so like what people have always been saying about Battle for Azeroth. There's so much content. There is so much quantity of content. but there's so little quality. You got a pet? What pet did you get? What pet did you get? I want a pet too. Sonic Stone. Did you get a pet? What pet did you get? Ooh, Snort. Its name is Snort. Ah, it's a yak. I love the yaks. Let me look at it. Pet journal. Snort. A snort. Check all. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And yeah, this is another good example. That is so cute. Yeah, it's super cute. I don't have a yak mount yet. Double yak. Double yak. Double yak. But yeah, here's another example. Like, for example, people who are interested in pet battles and pets would be very interested in farming island expeditions. But, you know, the majority of us are not... Ooh, we finished it. The majority of us are not that concerned about island expeditions because they're just a means to an end. They're a means for us to fulfill the weekly Azurite amount, and then we're done. Then we're done. What did I get? Oh, I'm going to use a treasure map. What did I get? 5,000 gold. Not bad. Not bad. I've never gotten the mount or the pets before, but hey, 5,000 gold. That's pretty good. Here's another piece of content. Exactly what I'm talking about. Wait, is my music on? I can't read. Okay, there's another piece of content I was talking about. The war fronts. The war fronts were clearly designed to give out free loot for doing very little. The difficulty curve of the war fronts is, you know, nobody can deny that they are easy. They are super easy. They are AFK fronts, essentially. So what kind of target demographic does this piece of content appeal to? And I think Blizzard says, okay, we have a dozen different demographics. And then they try to design pieces of content that try to fit in with all of them. Maybe this piece of content can fit in with these three groups. This piece of content maybe everyone can do. And then it becomes very haphazard, and it becomes very overall just unfulfilling for everyone. It overall just becomes unfulfilling for everyone. So, oh, I can't see that H yet. Oh, what's that? Plundered Fireheart Pummeler. Wow, what's that? Zulkaru got this mission. What is that? Plundered Fireheart Pummeler. Let me Google it. Let me Google it. Plundered Fireheart. Oh, wait. Oh. You got a rare transmog. Ooh, that's a cool axe. No, that's a mace. Nice. Nice. He got this from his treasure map reward. That is nice. Grats, man. Grats. But yeah, that what was I talking about? I think the Panic and Disco song actually has something about sin in the title too. Really? Yeah, sin in the title. You like some emo, some metal. Oh, I don't like emo and metal. But hey, I if you like it, that's cool. If you like it, that's cool. Okay. And this is another generic problem. It's not a generic problem. I'm logging on this week, right? I'm in a raiding guild, so at least I have things to do tomorrow, which is I'm going for the raid, which I'm quite excited for, and I'm gonna stream it for you guys, the raid again, see how far we get. Oh, if you guys were caught the previous stream, basically this fight. Remember, we were stuck on this fight. Most guilds got stuck on this fight. There was something very wrong about this Stormwall Blockade boss. It was very overtuned, and in fact, the heroic Stormwall Blockade was actually arguably even easier than the normal Stormwall Blockade. So that's one of the reasons why we got stuck here for really, really, really long. So hopefully they fixed it this week. I haven't had any information about it yet. But if they don't fix it this week, then we're just going to do up to Tinker, and then we're going to jump to Heroic and try to knock out probably these 3 Heroic bosses. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, for example, I look at my calendar, right? I look at my calendar, and then what is there to do this week? I log on after the reset. I get my piece of loot, which is great. I got my boots, which is great. My 410 boots. Did I save the set? Yes, I need to save the set. And then there's nothing really to do, right? There's nothing really to do in terms of what am I gonna log on to do. You got a plate belt from your Island Expeditions map this week on your Shaman. That's cool, Zen. Congrats, man. Is it a green? Is it a rare or uncommon belt? But yeah. Yes, I wanted to show you guys this. I just remembered. I haven't gotten it yet because I wanted to do it on stream for you guys. Blockade was a fitting name for it. Blockade was a fitting name. Yeah, it was. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Hold on, HDS. I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, so the Lunar Festival is here, and they have a new Hearthstone. They have a new Hearthstone for the Lunar Festival, which I'm gonna go and buy now. I'm gonna go buy now. So this is the Halloween one, right? The Headless Horseman's Hearthstone. This is the Halloween one, and then there was the Winter Veil one. The Winter Veil one. Where's the toy box? Winter Veil Hearthstone. Hearthstone here. Great Father Winter's Hearthstone. This one, right? So this is the happy one, the Great Father's Winter's Hearthstone, and then there is this, the Headless Horseman's Hearthstone. Why can I use it? Yeah. And now let's go and get this one, the Lunar Elder's Hearthstone. I don't know if you guys got it yet, but let's go get it now. Let's go get it now and see what it's like. Okay. In order to buy it, you need 30 coins of Ancestry. You need 30 coins of Ancestry, which I'm going to hearth to my bank in the Great Seal. Okay, I'm going to hearth to my bank in the Great Seal. Wait, hold on. I don't want to do that because I can't use my Hearthstone if I do that. And then I can't show it to you guys. Okay, I'm going to hearth to... I mean, use this... Wait, hold on. If I use the Dalaran Hearthstone, does my normal Hearthstone go on cooldown? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, Belle, thanks for popping by, dude. Hope you're having a great time. Hope the weather in Sweden is good. Well, the weather in Sweden is always good. I envy you. But yeah, thanks for popping by, dude. Hope you're having an amazing Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not sure, but yeah, let me go and get this. Oh, I forgot how long the loading screens in Dalaran are. Let me go and get this Hearthstone. So I need to fly to my bank. Oh, I miss Dalaran. You guys miss Dalaran? I miss Dalaran. Okay, I'm gonna fly to my bank. I'm going to get these coins of Ancestry over here. Coin. Okay, I have 32. I just need 30. Okay, the way you get coins of Ancestry is that you can get these during the Lunar New Year event by visiting these various elders around the map. Okay, this is a really good add-on I would encourage you guys to get. It's called Candy Buckets, but it shows... The name is Candy Buckets, but it shows everything during the Lunar Festival, the Midsummer Fire Festival, and so on. So, okay, look at my map now. I'm going to show you guys my map. This is my map, right, for the Eastern Kingdoms. It doesn't have anything on it. But when I activate this add-on, Candy Buckets, when I activate this add-on, it's going to show me where the location of all the elders are. Here are all the elders right here for you on the map for you to fly around and visit and get all your coins of Ancestry. Even tells you with a different symbol if it's inside the dungeon. So yeah, this is the Eastern Kingdoms, this is Kalimdor. Here are all the elders on the map. Here is Pandaria, not Pandaria, Northrend. Yeah, Northrend. Here are all the coins on the map and so forth. So each one you visit gives you 1 coin. Each one you visit gives you 1 coin, and okay, I'm just gonna disable it for now. Each one you visit gives you 1 coin. You just need to talk to the NPC at the location, and then we need 30 coins for the Hearthstone. So we gotta purchase it in Moonglade, I believe, in Moonglade. So I'm gonna teleport to Moonglade now. Oh, is that the thing? It's cold. We've literally had a blizzard here. Oh no. So it is not very good weather, I guess. Oh no. Hope you're warm, Belle, in your house. Hope you're warm. Canada, Montreal. How's the weather like in Montreal? Is it because my stereotypical impression of Canada is that it's freezing. It's freezing there too. So I don't know if that is a correct impression. I know my friend told me that Vancouver is not that cold, I think, but yeah, that's my general impression of Canada, that it's just really cold. I was reading the emote. It's 60. I thought Handy Notes has... Hey, Diamond Wolf, what's up, man? Thanks for joining in the stream. Handy Notes has one, yeah, but I don't use Handy Notes. I mean, you can use Handy Notes, definitely. It's just I haven't used it because this one the Candy Buckets app just seems a little bit more simple to me. But yeah, go ahead. But hey, Diamond Wolf, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you on the stream before. Welcome to the stream. You don't have any plate characters on the Horde Zen. Oh, okay. I think you're something like me. I think you're the opposite of me. I don't have any cloth characters. I don't have any cloth characters, and you don't have plate characters. Do you guys remember this zone in... I mean, Moonglade was so epic in vanilla. It was so epic in vanilla. It was the only neutral zone in vanilla where Horde and Alliance... correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm quite sure it was the only neutral zone in vanilla governed by the Cenarian Circle, and you know, it was just really cool. It was just really cool because you couldn't attack each other here, and there were these high-level guards and stuff. Okay, this is vendor, coin of ancestry collector, coin of ancestry collector. I want to browse your goods. Here. Shall we buy it? Shall we buy it? It's the only thing I want to buy. Oh yeah, you can buy these. You can buy these toys, these blue dragon tail costumes, which is really cute. Let me show it to you guys. I saw it just now. Wow, hit news. Let me show it to you guys. These costumes are really cute. Okay, let's see. Before I buy the Hearthstone. Wow, hit news. Where is it? Here, Lunar Festival. Here. These really funny. Yeah, this is what you can do with the toy. So basically, someone buys the tail, someone buys the. Oh, what did I do? Someone buys the tail, someone buys the head. Okay, yeah, someone buys the head, someone buys a lot of people buy the body, and then someone buys the tail, and then you can combine it together, and so there's one person in each. It's really funny. But unfortunately I can't show it to you guys. This is the Chinese these are all the Chinese New Year colors, I think. Yes, red, blue, green. They added blue and green this year. They had red last year. So yeah, this is what it looks like on one character. So these are your legs. These are your legs. And then you're inside the costume. And then someone can get the body part, someone can get the head part, and someone can get the tail part. It's really funny. It's really funny. I can give you an example of what this looks like. I think, yeah, here. This costume was the this is an example of what it looks like. This costume was from the Halloween event, and so you basically run around like this until like yeah, HGS has it. Yeah, here it is. And then you can dance, and then they dance the human dance inside. It's really funny. And if you use that item that you switch appearances, you can run around with this thing in combat in PvP. You can't use this in combat, unfortunately. Yeah. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, so I have a mind to go and farm more coins just to get it. It's the human dance, but you can't really see it because it's in the thing. Oh, that's the body part. Yeah, so I encourage you guys to go and farm the coins if you can get it. But okay, let's see the Hearthstone. All right, we got the Hearthstone. I'm gonna remove this horse costume. Add this toy to your box. All right, let's see Hearthstone over here. Let's replace it with this. Let's see what it does. Oh, what's he doing? Wait, I don't want to trigger it. Hold on. Oh, let me see. I don't want to trigger it. Does it? Ooh. Fire. Hold on. I don't want to end it. But I think it's some sort of fire. I can't really see it in this environment though. Let me hearth to somewhere else. Because it's very like the lighting here is not very good. Let me hearth to. I don't want to use this hearthstone. Okay, let me hearth to. I'm going back to Zandalar. I'm going back to Zandalar. I'm gonna try and use it. What's that emote? Subhuman. That's a nice combination of emotes too. Oh, you guys talking about the weather? Sorry. Wait, are you? Ohio is gonna get real bad. -30? -30 Celsius? -30 Celsius? Seriously? In Ohio? That's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just wanted to hearth back here to see what it's like here in a better lighting. Nah, go away, you grunts. Go away. Okay, let's see it. Oh wait, I didn't get a timer out because I alternate Z. Oh, let's zoom out and see. Oh, that's nice. Did you guys see that? That's a nice Hearthstone. Let's try that again. I think it's a big firework thing. that's so nice. Oh, but that wasn't as big. Let me try and get the super big one. There was a super big one just now. Oh yeah, there, super big one. Oh, that's nice, right? That's nice. You guys should try and farm it. It just needs 30 coins of ancestry. So you know, sorry. Again, you can just load up the whatever add-on you want. Yeah. Like you said, handy notes works too, and so. It's snowing outside, Zen. Where do you live at? It's snowing outside for you. It never snows in Singapore, so yeah, you guys can go ahead and download any add-on you want, handy notes or candy buckets. Just AFK fly around, collect the coins, you know, watch YouTube, watch Netflix, whatever you want. At the same time, just fly around and collect all these coins. I believe it's only Eastern Kingdoms, Northern, and Kalimdor. I believe it's not Pandaria. Which I remember doesn't make sense because there are so many elders in Pandaria, so I don't really know what it is, but yeah, that's the highlight to me. That's the highlight to me of this Lunar Festival. So it's nice. Let me do it one more time. Then we got all these hearthstones, and it suits a druid. It really suits a balanced druid, doesn't it? Oh, it really suits a balanced druid. Let me see. Toy box. Hearthstone. Ah, yes. There is even one more coming. The Valentine's Day Pedal Feet Lovely Hearthstone. There's one more coming up. Pedal Feet Lovely Hearthstone. So I'm assuming that will be in here. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks for the Hearthstone. And I forgot what this event is actually. Kirin Tor Tavern Crawl. I forgot. Trump is a Russian conspiracy. Oh no, are we talking about Trump now? Oh no. Has the conversation changed to Trump? They should add weather and WoW. Having nude armor and Northrend slowly kills your character. Well, Phoenix, if you want to be nude, I can recommend you a place. It's over here. Here, let me show you. If you want to be nude like so, first you must create a naked macro. And then you immediately take off all your gear and you go naked. Don't do this in war mode though. And here, Phoenix, if you want to be naked, click on Eastern Kingdoms. Click on Iloin Forest and go here. This is your perfect naked hangout, Phoenix. Plus points if you go to Moonguard RP server. And yeah, you will find a lot of friends. I'll leave it at that. You'll find a lot of friends. Trump said that climate change is a Chinese conspiracy. It's amazing to me how often I get surprised by the ludicrousness and the ridiculousness of Trump's comments. It's pretty amazing to me how many he's able to come up with on a weekly basis almost. How many he's able to come up with. That's just insane. Oh wait, weekly boss. I didn't kill the weekly boss. Let's go kill the weekly boss. HTS, you want to kill the weekly boss? There's not much point to kill the weekly boss. But usually I just do it because it gives war resources or gold or so on and so forth. The matriarch. This is something that I'm a bit disappointed in also. What was I doing? Raids, Azeroth, yes, they are not buffing the eye level of the world bosses, which just makes them more and more obsolete. Imagine if they're obsolete now in 8.1, how obsolete they'll be in 8.2 and 8.3. To add on to that, this is the Warfront quest. It's up now on Horde if you're on the US servers. I have not done it yet. Typically because it gives me a 370. But why retire this content so quickly? I granted it's not very good content, right? We agree that the Warfront isn't the best form of content, but why retire this so early? It's only going to give me 370. It really negates the point of doing it. I'll do it for the 15 medals and the 750 Azerite power, but why why retire this so early? And I was going to bring this up actually. Actually, okay, here is the Q&A as we I'm gonna fly to the world boss. I'm gonna fly to the world boss and go through with you the Q&A. I was like, you lucky son of a, you lucky son of a. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore you. Ignore. Wait, I can't right click ignore people anymore? I thought I could right click ignore people. There's pet battle duel? When was this a thing? When was this pet battle duel thing? That's cool. I never noticed that before. I never noticed that before. Okay, let's fly to the world boss. And I want to share with you guys the Q&A. You can't wait for the Valentine's Day event. You have like 10 characters to try for the pink rocket. Oh no. Oh no, the rocket, right? Where's the rocket? I even know what it's called by heart. It's called the Big Love Rocket. This one, right? This one. I've given up on this. The only other streamer you watch regularly plays on Moonguard. Oh no, it plays on Moonguard. Okay, I think that's just a negative stereotype I have of Moonguard. I should try and change that. I think it's just Goldshire in general. But okay, yes, I wanted to go through this with you guys. Where is it? Wowhead has done a beautiful job of that interview just now with Ian, right? That interview. Wowhead has done a beautiful job breaking it down, and I wanted to share my thoughts on this. Hopefully I can help give a more neutral. I try to give as neutral a perspective as possible towards something like this. Where is he? Here you are. This is your face. Your face, smiley face. Okay, here. It's pretty long. Right? There's quite a lot of stuff. They do ask quite a lot of good questions for this. Again, so this is the Q&A, right? This is the Q&A that I was going through with you guys just now. They do ask a lot of good questions. This was the first part, remember? This was the first part that Ian was talking about, and why are there a lot of negative stuff and all that. So here are some of the prominent ones that I picked out that I want to show. I'll share this with you guys one by one. So let's go. Wait, I should make you the leader, and I will get on you. I will get on you. Okay. Here's the first one. I'm going to go through them in chronological order, or at least the order that they are here. The important ones. Here is one of the good ones here. Okay, let me expand it a little bit so that you guys can see. Okay, here. There are a lot of new and interesting raid mechanics in Battle for Dazar'alor. What's your favorite fight in the new raid? If you guys haven't experienced a raid before, I will explain it to you, no worries. So, oh, we can join a group if you want. Oh yeah, you found me a group. Okay. Here. Probably Opulence or Murkatok. The split raid dynamic of Opulence is reminiscent of Thorim. Do you guys know who Thorim is? Thorim is this boss in Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King in Ulduar. Here. Our good friend Thorim over here, where your raid somewhat had to split into two halves. There was one half that had to go behind, and then there was one half that had to stay in front. So, in these same fights today, Battle for Azeroth. Why is this thing? Battle for Azeroth. What's going on? Battle for Azeroth. No, I want to click on Battle for Azeroth. What? Oh, wait, hold on. I just need to tag this. Whoa, tag your G-Rock. Alright. Battle for Azeroth. Can I go here now? Yes, I can. Battle for Dazar'alor. In these two fights, if you didn't catch my previous stream, I'll be doing them tomorrow again. Opulence and Murkatok required a pretty high level of communication, and Opulence you have to split the raid into two. So, Ian is basically saying here that these are his two favorite fights. And while Murkatok is just a fun fight with a new aspect of communication and coordination, and Opulence of the split raid dynamics. So I think this point is pretty telling. Because it is Ian's favorite fights. And again, not that he has overwhelming power, maybe he does, but you know, he is the game developer. And so, does this mean that there will be more and more fights as we see the development of Battle for Azeroth and perhaps even in the next expansion? that fights will no longer just be the usual tank and spank, the usual brain dead kind of fights, but will involve a high level of communication. Perhaps, right? Perhaps. Ooh, what I get? I got a 355 that is completely useless to me. A 355. Where's HTS? Where's HTS? I need to message him. Oh no, HTS. Where did he go? I see him. Oh, he's over here. He's over here. Invite me. Okay. Yeah. So it is reminiscent of. No, not reminiscent. It is telling of perhaps they will be going in this direction a little bit more. Now, is this good or bad? I would actually say that it's. Oh, you live in Norway, Zen. That's nice. I always wanted to go to Norway. Man. Used to troll people with pet duels. Used to throw down the same banner for Norway. That's cool. I didn't know that you could do pet duels. But hey, HTS, sorry, I'm just gonna talk about. Sorry if you're bored in game. I just wanted to share this for a while. So yeah. What does this mean for things like LFR? It might mean that there are more and more fights that are reminiscent of Gahun in LFR that actually need communication. Is this a good or bad thing? I think it's actually a good thing. I think there should be more mechanics in LFR that promote a certain level of basic communication. Again, with basic levels of communication, it is easy for that to turn into toxicity. So there is a fine line to walk in terms of LFR at least. But for anything that's normal or heroic, I do like the fact and I appreciate the fact that more and more fights are requiring more communication and coordination. I think this is a good direction for raiding. Okay, let's go on to the next topic. There were a lot of good questions asked in this. That's why I want to go through with you guys. Here, look at this. Faction Assault. This is about the war mode. You've heard me talk about war mode a lot. Faction Assault combined with war mode are really fun. They are. And prior to 8.1, war mode wasn't very fun. That's true. There are still issues like sharding, not being able to filter looking for a group by war mode, can't summon friends who are not in war mode, any further plans to improve the system. Now, this reply is again pretty telling. Those are all challenges, but some are also restrictions which enable the system to exist in the first place. If it was server-based, the imbalanced servers would cause PvP to cease to exist because they're dominated by one faction or the other, causing the other faction to avoid those servers and perpetuating the imbalance. Basically, what Ian is saying here... okay, see you, HTS, you've got to go. Okay, basically what Ian is saying here is saying that PvP servers are inferior to war mode. I somewhat agree because he is right in saying that if servers were to remain as PvP, there will be certain servers that will be either overwhelmingly Alliance or overwhelmingly Horde. So war mode gives everyone a chance to decide if they want to PvP or not, and the system tries to create relatively balanced shards. That's also true. In theory, this is all good stuff. And then he talks about looking for group and using the default setups and stuff like this. So basically, in a nutshell, he's saying that they are happy with war mode overworld PvP, but they have no idea how to fix it. He's basically giving his lawyer speak here that yeah, there is a problem. There is a problem with war mode, and yes, those are challenges, and the system tries to create shards, and he's just going this roundabout typical Ian thing of, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's basically a non-answer to an answer. So unfortunately, it looks like the future of war mode isn't going to be very good. They don't really have any idea what to do other than ping-ponging this arbitrary 385 item level reward back and forth and causing one faction to turn off war mode and causing the other faction to turn it on. That's another thing that made no sense to me whatsoever. Think about this for a while. The way that they are trying to fix war mode. The way that they're trying to fix war mode is getting more Horde to turn off war mode. And getting more Alliance to turn on war mode, but at the same time getting more Horde to turn off war mode in order to fix the imbalance. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. They're trying to fix war mode by getting people to turn off war mode. That doesn't make any sense if you think about it. But you should be, overall, no matter what, you should be getting more people to participate in war mode. It doesn't make sense to fix war mode by getting a faction to turn off war mode. Again, that just doesn't make sense to me on a basic level. So end of the day, I think they don't really know what to do about war mode. They're just trying it out. It's a new feature in Battle for Azeroth, and it's not something they're trying extremely hard to be a priority and such, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's go on to another question. Like I said, a lot of these questions are very good. Legion focused on class identity, order halls, legendaries, artifacts, and many players were pretty happy about it. We were very happy about it. There's little like it in BFA, a lack of the identity and character development. Why did you decide to change this between Legion and Battle for Azeroth? This is an excellent question, right? This is an excellent question. No doubt about it. Okay, let's look at this answer. Part of it is storyline. Legion began with the factions failing and the class order halls rising to fill the void, making it an expansion focused on class identity. True. Battle for Azeroth is more focused on faction identity, what it means to be horde or alliance, and things like racial identity through heritage armor. Also true. Class identity remains important. It's just not the focus of the expansion. They are still making improvements to visual fidelity, and finding ways to make each class feel special to play is something that they're always looking to do. Players tend to view World of Warcraft through the lens of classes they play, and that's important, but it isn't always the central focus of every story they're telling. I don't know what to say about this because I think class identity is almost key to every expansion. It doesn't matter what the story is. The Legion class halls and the classics and all these kind of things are very, very important. So what they did from BFA to Legion was that class identity went from 100 to 0. Class identity went from 100 to 0, and I don't agree with that. I think there needs to be at least something. Maybe even from 100 to 20. But at least something that reinforces your class identity and your class immersion and why your class is important, and there's a story to your class and so on and so forth. Your Legion passive for your Order Hall can benefit upgrades too. Elun's favor and class Order Hall advances, increase for quest rewards. Would that increase your luck towards your 370 because it's not a daily? Oh no, Subhuman, if you're referring to your class Order Hall benefits, they don't benefit your daily quest in Battle for Azeroth. Is this right? I think that's what you're asking. Yeah, your Legion stuff does not benefit, your class Order Hall stuff does not benefit your Battle for Azeroth stuff. But that's my point with this question. I think it should have at least a little bit, have the class halls again, and your class identity should have some sort of relevance. They shouldn't have brought it from 0 to 100. Okay. Let's look at another question. That's really awesome over here. These are really good questions. Speaking of talents, why were so many baseline abilities and passives made into talents? This is a good question. Why were there so many abilities made into talents? This was a product of a philosophy that was at the time focused on reducing the number of abilities in bloated spellbooks. The problem of adding new abilities to classes with each expansion over 10 plus years is that classes end up having 30 to 40 abilities in their spellbook that players didn't have key bindings for and were often very niche. I generally agree with this statement. I think if you guys remember back in Vanilla Burning Crusade and Wrath, or if you don't know, back in Vanilla Burning Crusade and Wrath, you actually needed this mouse. A Razor Naga. This is one of the very first mice that were out. You actually needed a mice with buttons on it, with the numpad on it, in order to even perform at a certain level, because there were way too many abilities. So I kind of agree with him. A lot of classes were very bloated with too many abilities. So let's see what else he says. As they remove things, they've tried to give player choice, so that if they like those abilities, they could keep them via talents. Today, they don't think classes have too many abilities. It isn't a problem they're trying to solve in Battle for Azeroth, so they're more receptive to moving abilities back to baseline where it makes sense. Now, here's the issue that happened. They basically axed everything. They basically did the Blizzard thing like they did here with the class identity, right? That I was just talking about. They basically did the Blizzard thing of going from 100 to 0, and they just added a GCD to everything, and they put so many abilities into talents that it messed up so many classes. And now they're trying to backpedal and trying to slowly draw out those talents into abilities all over again. I don't know why Blizzard is very hard on doing these kind of things, in trying to oversimplify everything and always trying to super nerf everything before buffing things back up again. I feel that for a lot of specs and a lot of classes, and I don't know if you guys agree with me on this, for a lot of specs and a lot of classes, there just isn't enough buttons. I understand if you want to keep some specs simple, but there are some specs that are so simple that it's just 2 to 4 buttons and that's it. And there are a lot of them that are like this. Frost DK, Beastmaster Hunter, Shadow Priest. There are a lot of classes that are just like these, and a lot of people are not happy with how simplified classes feel. You'll be AFK for a bit, do your taxes. Hey, no worries, man. No worries, this guy. I'm assuming the taxes it's a mind-numbing process, so no worries, dude. Oh, sorry, Zen, I didn't see a comment. You mostly want them to add more reasons to do war mode, like things to fight over towers and such. Okay, just going back to war mode. I don't know why they make war mode so easy. If they just made war mode like 20% more difficult, the mobs 20% more health, 20% more damage, it would be so much better and more fulfilling if you could actually lose in the war mode and you actually have to do things. But obviously, the Darkshore Warfront was made even easier than the Arathi Warfront, and they have no desire to change any of this. So, I don't know what to say about a Warfront. But yeah, again, he's giving an answer that isn't really that good, isn't really that fulfilling. Yeah, I don't know what to make out of this. It's a very good question. But he's basically saying, yeah, we'll try and do better. Yeah, we'll try and do better. He's basically saying that, yeah, we'll try and do better. Okay, now I want to show you guys this. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, oh, just so you guys know, there is no new Warfront in 8.2. I thought there would be. No new Warfront in 8.2. But the Arathi Warfront is going to turn into a heroic Warfront. I hope they deliver on this. They said that heroic Warfronts could act as another potential endgame source of PvE, and so I really hope this works out. I really hope they don't mess this up, because heroic Warfronts has a lot of potential to succeed. And I don't know if you guys think the same way, but if they make it so that you have to queue with a guild, if they make it so that, you have to queue with a guild or at least a pre-made, 10-person minimum party, you have to gather resources, you have to defend, if not your base is going to fall. That would be amazing for Warfronts, and it's initially what Warfronts are always supposed to be. So I'm excited to see if this works out, heroic Warfronts. But we'll only have more information about it as 8.2 draws close. And there is also actually, while I was actually pretty certain about a Baron's Warfront, but it seems that he's debunking that speculation, in that they may not be a Baron's Warfront in 8.3. Although, we're left with the Tauren and the Dwarves, so that seems to be the most obvious thing. I still think it's going to be a Baron's Warfront, but we're not sure, and anyway, that's only 8.3. So we'll see about 8.3. Okay, here's the part I was talking about. Heroic Warfronts were announced. Warfronts are an interesting concept, but too easy and straightforward to be fun. We don't even think it's possible to lose. So these questions are very good. The Warfront experience on live today is basically an LFR encounter. That's the audience and tuning. So it's like what I speculated before. The gist, and so it's meant to be LFR, and so that's what I was talking about just now in trying to cater to so many different audiences. What are you exactly designing Warfronts to be? The gist of Heroic Warfronts is more like a normal mode experience for a pre-made coordinated group of friends to do together. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about just now. So I have some sort of hope for Heroic Warfronts. I hope it will be good. It'll be an alternative, for example, to normal whatever the Ashara raid is going to be called. It will be an alternative to the normal mode for that. So the Rise of Ashara, right? The Rise of Ashara. So I'm hoping that this will turn out good, and I'm really hoping that Warfronts will work. You feel like the Warfronts could have made cool battlegrounds? I think so too, Sin. But I think it was a new concept to them, and they weren't willing to take the step to make it another PvP balancing nightmare. So what they're doing instead is that they're reviving Winter Grubs, they're reviving Ashran, and so they're doing that instead of Warfronts. I think they're taking a very conservative approach to Warfronts. They're releasing an LFR encounter kind of approach for Warfronts first, and then there'll be a normal mode experience in 8.2, and then maybe if that succeeds very well, 8.3 we could have a heroic mode experience for Warfronts, perhaps. Warfronts is like porn code the first time when I fall asleep. Phoenix! I'm not gonna comment on that on stream. I'm not gonna tell you whether I agree with that or not. But yeah, so I have some hope for Warfronts. But let me see. What was the next? Before I go to the Warfronts, there was something I wanted to share with you guys here. Where was it? All right, here. Here, from Warlords to Legion. Where is that question? From Warlords to Legion. Here. Here's another question about talents. This is the highlight. Okay, other than the first part I was talking about, this was the highlight for me. Let me present to you, as I read this answer to you, let me present to you the greatest non-answer answer of all time. This is the greatest non-answer answer of all time. Okay, let's see. From Warlords to Legion, a lot of talent trees change from utility roles based on player preferences to throughput roles with fewer utility. How has that worked out as a design direction? Is it something you consider revisiting? Okay, when they say throughput roles, it means talents that just do damage. And then utility is stuns, fear, so on and so forth. Here's what he's saying. Not sure there was a conscious decision to move away from utility. Throughput roles gives players a chance to control their strengths and weaknesses, customize their rotation a little bit. Whether they prefer proc-driven gameplay, passive bonuses, or want to add another ability to the rotation. Giving those players choices lets people find the thing that feels best for them within the given specialization, while for higher-end players, it allows them to customize in order to excel in given situations. For utility, they've tried to avoid mixing it in with throughput, since those don't usually feel good decisions and throughput usually wins. They're also trying not to homogenize classes too much. One of the dangers of utility is if everyone has access to everything, then individual tools feel less special. They've pulled away from some talents which give classes abilities that were traditionally weaknesses. Monks and Demon Hunters on the high end of mobility, while Paladins and Death Knights are on the lower end of the spectrum, and though they still have mobility talents like Divine Steed and Death Advance, mobility isn't supposed to be their strength, and having too many options takes away from their identity. How? He didn't even answer the question. This is like the greatest. This is like the greatest non-answer answer. He basically went on a descriptive ramble about what throughput roles are, about what utility is, about what classes should have, and about what Paladins, Death Knights, and Monks and Demon Hunters are. He didn't even answer the question. The question was, how has that worked out as a design decision? And is it something you consider revisiting? He did not answer this question, this two-part question at all. Hey, Chrissy TV, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. I've not seen you before. But yeah, I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is for you. But yeah, I don't know if you guys agree with me. This is the great... I don't know if you guys agree with me or if I'm interpreting this wrongly. This is the greatest non-answer answer. What is he even saying? What is he even saying? I don't even know what is he even saying. Hey, Dramon's Boy 74, you're from Norway as well. Hey, welcome you guys from Norway. I really want to go to Norway. I want to experience the weather there. It seems like a really nice place to go, especially since like the weather for me every day in Singapore is like 28 to 35 degrees every single day. So they removed the GCD for movement talents though, right? They did subhuman. What they did was that they initially put on the GCD onto all these mobility talents. And then after a few months passed, they took them off. Basically saying that was a stupid thing that we did. Not in those words, but basically that was what happened. So And again, I don't know what he's even saying here. I don't know what he's even saying here. He's okay. So utility roles are roles like this, right? Where I can choose between stun, root, or knockback. And then damage roles are roles like this, where I can choose between this type of AoE, this type of AoE, or this type of AoE. Which one that I want? And the question is basically saying is, how has that worked out as a design decision? He didn't even say anything. He didn't even say anything. And this is a big thing that he's saying. One of the dangers of utility is if everyone has access to everything, then individual tools feel less special. That is correct. That is correct. The problem with this is, how do you balance a game where there are 36 different specs and every individual specs utility should feel special? You can't. You can't balance a game with 36 different specs and every single spec has to have utility that feels special from other specs of the same class, mind you. So this results in the problem that we have today, or for example, the Rogue Shroud ability, that 6-minute mass stealth ability, being way too good in Mythic Plus, and so rogues are invaluable in Mythic Plus regardless of whether their damage is good or not. You have abilities such as the Boomkins having a AoE silence ability, the solar beam thing, that is just way too good. And so what happens to other specs? Other specs just have less utility or less powerful utility. So this is exactly what happens. And so this is, while this may feel good in theory, while this may sound good in theory, every single spec should feel unique. Realistically, to me, at least in my opinion, it's not feasible. You have 36 different specs. How in the heck are you going to make all of them have a utility that is unique? AoE silence. Yeah, that's the Boomkin ability I'm talking about. AoE silence. Or Rip Arcane Torrent. Yeah, your Blood Elves, the Blood Elves Governor. Although the Blood Elf ratio is still really good in Mythic Plus. It's still really good for its AoE Dispel. Still really good. Lawyered. Yeah, Lawyered, right. Talking about this answer. Sorry, not this answer. This answer. Yeah, here, Lawyered. So yeah, while I appreciate that Ian is doing more and more Q&As, it still feels, and while it's a little bit more genuine, it still feels like it's going all over the place. It's super expensive in Norway. I suggest you go to towns and go to trips out the mountains. Yeah, I do. I like nature areas a lot more than city areas if I have to go on a holiday. But sad to hear it's super expensive. Is the cost of living there very high? Is that what you mean, Zen? Or is it just expensive for tourists? Is that what you mean? But yeah, so yeah, this thing. I find this a little bit concerning in terms of WoW's direction. Okay, and here, let's go on to another one that I picked up for you guys over here. This one. Questions about Mechagon and the Mechanoms. Mechagon is the second zone, smaller than Nashata. It includes a mega dungeon, similar to Karazhan. And so, average time, there'll be more to reveal, the story, the rewards. Can we talk about Mechanoms? It's exciting to see people speculate about ally races and they haven't finalized every decision. So it's exciting to hear feedback from the community, but nothing concrete right now. At least for me, reading between the lines of Ian's replies for these two, I think Mechanoms is an allied race. I think Mechanoms are an allied race. He's just refusing to say anything about it. He's just saying, let's wait and see. And so, I think it's pretty much confirmed. There are no other gnome skeleton races out there besides the Mechanome. So I think it's pretty much confirmed. And the way he says it and the words that he used, yeah, he's just trying to not in a negative way, but he's basically just trying to say, just wait and see. So I think it will be. Kill and eat all the blood elves. Talking about blood elves. Oh man, is the high elf community gonna be pissed about this? I think they're gonna be pissed about this. They're basically gonna be pissed about any information that tells them that high elves aren't the next allied race. Which is I don't know what to say about that. I don't think I want to say about this anymore. Oh, okay. And one more thing about this interview. Let me share with you guys. Just one last thing. Here. I can't find it. Mage Tower. Are we going to see something like the class-specific solo challenges from the Mage Tower again in the future? It's something they'll love to do again in the future, but don't want it to become formulaic with every expansion. It's important to have a good reason for it, a reward that fits into the context of the world, but they're definitely not done. But they're definitely not done with that kind of solo challenge. The Mage Tower was a huge success and something they want to do again. I think this is very good news. Oh, everything's expensive in Norway. Dang. I'll try and save up some money. When I become a Twitch partner, which means when I become a Twitch partner, I'll go to Norway. You think the races we'll get is Valpera and Mechanoms? Yeah, Zen. I think I agree with you. I think the Horde will be Valpera and Alliance will be Mechanoms. They have developed these two races so much and story-wise so much to the point where they seem to be the only options. They seem to be the only viable options. But yes, I'm excited for this. I like the Mage Tower a lot. I like that they are planning to do the Mage Tower again. Some sort of challenge. But I think the earliest we'll see this will be like Legion. It came out in Legion in 7.2? Right? I think 7.2 it came out. Or is it 2.5? Something like that. So we'll only see it much later in the 8.2 Rise of Nazjatar if there's some sort of solo challenge. But I really hope they do it. I really hope they tie in more cosmetics to it. And yeah, I just really hope they do it. The Mage Tower is such a success. A difficult challenge that just felt so fulfilling when you managed to complete it. I don't think there should be high elves. I don't think it's good for the factions to share races that are too similar. I agree. Even the Void Elves right now are confusing me in PvP. You think the Horde should have gotten Void Elves, and the Alliance should have gotten the Nightfallen, the Nightborn. True. That is true. If I could turn back time, I would actually say it would make sense for the Horde to get a high elf allied race. Because they already have the Blood Elves. So to use the same skeleton of some sort of, it could be the Void Elves or whatever kind of high elf skeleton that they want. But I agree with you, Sin. And then the Alliance should have gotten Surama and the Nightborn because they are essentially the ancestors of the Night Elves. That makes sense. The Nightborn are a little bit out of place in the Horde right now. From their lifestyle to their culture to their architecture, same as the Blood Elves. The Nightborn just feel very out of place in Orgrimmar, right? With the spikes and the dirt and the mud and all this stuff. But yeah, I feel the same. Mage Tower. Subhuman, did you manage to do the Mage Tower? I don't know if you managed to do the Mage Tower, man, but I like the Mage Tower. I managed to do the Mage Tower. You hated the Mage Tower, just said fuck it and went questing. That's the thing, right? The Mage Tower was completely optional and it just gave you cosmetic stuff, which is great. Because if you don't want to do it, then you don't need to do it. You don't really lose out on anything because there are so many different weapons that you can still use for your transmogs. There were so many different types of artifact transmogs. There were like 16, I remember. Or was it 20? There were 20 different transmogs for every artifact weapon, and that was just one row. The Mage Tower. So it wasn't like you needed to get it anyway. So it was a fantastic concept. Blood Elf could still be mad at Sylvanas. If they can, your race change in a heartbeat. Honestly, I've said this before. I'm an Alliance fanboy at heart. I changed to Horde many years ago because a lot of my friends were raiding on Horde, and so let's use the Hearthstone for real. Fireworks. Pew. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I'm a Alliance fanboy at heart. So if my friends were Alliance, I would have stayed Alliance, and I would be playing a Worgen Druid. I just like Worgen. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do like Worgen. I'll be playing a Worgen Druid, a Dark Iron Dwarf something, Warrior or Paladin, and a Gnome Hunter. These will be the three classes that I'll be playing, which are the three classes I have been playing on Horde. I play a Tauren Hunter, a Tauren Druid, and an Undead, a Tauren Paladin, a Tauren Druid, and an Undead Forsaken Hunter. So yeah, I actually really want to play a dwarf. Like in all those RPG games, all those single player RPG games, you know, those single player RPG games that the old school ones, you know, or even the new ones, Dragon Age Origins, Neverwinter Nights, Baldur's Gate. I always chose a dwarf as my main character, a dwarf melee guy as my main character. You did most of the mage towers. That's nice. You completed a feral druid. That's nice. Wow, paladin, warlock. That's cool, Subhuman. I actually only did I actually only did the Guardian Druid and the Pharaoh Druid. I didn't do the other Mage Tower appearances. You got like 5 of the Mage Tower appearances. Wow. That's a lot, Sid. Unholy DK, Windwalker, Brewmaster, Prot Paladin, Destrolog. Nice. Very nice. The monks. Oh yeah, you've mentioned the monks Mage Tower appearances a lot, right? I know you like them a lot. The new Worgen looks sick. Yeah, they do, Zen. I really like the look of the new Worgen. Looks very, very nice. Okay, hold on. I'm just going here to buy my seals in case I forget to buy my seals over here. Remember to buy your seals, guys. Remember to buy your seals before you head out to content this week. Seal of War-Torn Fate. Oh, they were zoning in. I was like, what? Where did they go? Thank you for the seals. I'm going to use my war resources and my marks of honor because I have a lot of them. But yeah, I gotta get a heroic Kill Jaden appearance for Windwalker. Yeah, man, I need a 10 rated Battlegrounds appearance. I really need that. It's been like a year and I haven't done anything about it since. Yeah, I don't know when the Worgen and the new Worgen updates are coming. Is it 8.2? I'm gonna assume it's 8.2. You still here? You're still here. Next month. Yeah, I don't know when the new Worgen appearance is coming. You're racist towards our elves because in the fantasies I grew up with dwarves. Yeah, dwarves hate elves, right? All the way from J.R.R. Tolkien. In dwarves and elves and Legolas and Gimli and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm a dwarf at heart. I'm a dwarf at heart. Is that the image? The beer mug. Let me see. Is that the image? What did you paste there? Copy link address. Copy link address. Nope, that's not the button I want to press. What's this? Brewmaster Monk Artifact Challenge. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You showed this to me before, right, Sid? You showed this to me before. And I'm assuming that this thing you know, has physics and waves in the air and floats and stuff. I'm assuming it has physics. So yeah. That is very nice. That is very nice. You actually finished your prot pally with your final orb and go back to full HP for a perfect ending. You wish you recorded it. Yeah, Subhuman, I remember the prot paladin was difficult. The tank challenge on the Guardian Druid was easy because we had Stampeding Roar and we had a Feral Charge. But the prot pally didn't have the mobility, and so it was one of the harder specs to do the tank challenge on. But congrats, man, that you managed to do it. That's great. That's great. You recorded your Windwalker monk one. Nice. At some point you would make a warlock. At some point you take a warlock dwarf so you could role play him as a dark iron back in the day. Now we really have dark irons. I really like the dark irons. I would make a dark iron warrior, and I really like I just like alliance racers in general. I don't know if that's blasphemous to say as a horde, but I like the depth and complexity of the horde storyline better. But I think end of the day, I'm like, you know, I'm the little kid that wants to play in his knights and castles kind of fantasy, the kind of Stormwind architecture, to see the armored foot soldiers, and to have a king and a queen, you know, and to have knights riding horses and slaying dragons and stuff like that. I think end of the day, I'm just a little kid that wants to experience that a little bit more. So if I'm Alliance, I'll probably relate much more to that. Yeah. Each one got like 800 to 1,500 views on YouTube. Nice. I was surprised as hell because I literally only recorded them to have them to remember and put them on YouTube to save space on my computer. A lot of this footage, I actually just chunk it onto YouTube. I don't actually download it into my computer because it takes too much space. So like all these streams and stuff, yeah, I just chunk it onto YouTube. YouTube's amazing. YouTube's amazing. It takes focus macros for sure. Oh wow, really? I didn't know you had to make individual macros for the Mage Tower challenge for Protection Paladin. I didn't have to do that as a Guardian Druid, but again, Guardian Druid is easy because, you know, bear form, and then you can just change to travel form and run around really quickly around the Doom Lord. I can't remember what his name was. The Doom Lord. Yeah. The Doom Lord. You're gonna make a DI Pally. I really wanna. I don't even have a Dark Iron Dwarf. I don't have a Dark Iron Dwarf. I don't have any Alliance allied race because I have not leveled any Alliance character beyond level 90. The last time I played an Alliance character was level 90 when I played a monk, Alliance monk in Mists of Pandaria. And after that, I didn't play it anymore. And then I have to grind all this reputation and level my character up to max level just to unlock the allied races. And I'm like, it's just gonna take too much effort. I wish they had another way to unlock the stuff other than reputation. So, sure, this guy, go ahead, man, go ahead. You only like the Dwarven races, but other than that, I'm a Horde fan. I think that seems to be the general consensus, that everyone kind of likes dwarves. Everyone kind of likes dwarves and their beer and their brawls and their beards. Everyone loves their beards. But yeah. So I think there's general consensus, Phoenix. I would agree with you. Yeah, so that's another thing. I'm not very sure what's going on in the Alliance storyline. I do know in Battle for Dazar'alor at least what's going on from the cinematics. But I do want to play through like the whole Kol Tiras area. Although people have told me that the Alliance campaign isn't very good. So I know this at least, that the Horde campaign was very good because you go through Zuldazar, Nazmir, you try and gather up the support of all the lore, right? Gong from Zuldazar, Rezan, who unfortunately dead from Zuldazar. Then you go to Nazmir, you get the bat Hirek, what's that his name? And Kragwa, and then the turtle. So, and then after that, you take all this lore, you defend Zuldazar against Mithrax, and then the blood trolls, and then oh dear, it all linked together. But from what I know, my friends have told me that the Alliance side wasn't that good because it seemed very mismatched together. There were certain pockets where the quests were very good, but they didn't link up to Uldir in any way whatsoever. And then it was just a lot of like fetch quests and go here and kill this thing, which didn't really progress the story very much. So I'm not very sure about that. But I'm not very sure about the micro details, but on a macro level, at least I know that's kind of what happened. Got a Dark Iron Dwarf warrior, but told HTS to level it because I was getting burnt out with WoW and stuff. Yeah, that's my advice for you. If you're burnt out with WoW, at least right now, 8.1 and 8.1.5 is basically more of the same of 8.0. If you didn't like 8.0, you wouldn't like what WoW is right now. I'll encourage you to wait and see what 8.2 has in store. That's when all the big revamps will happen to the Azerite armor system and so on and so forth. There'll be more class changes and reworks coming in then. The heroic war fronts are coming in then, and so on and so forth. Wait until 8.2, Phoenix, to see if you wanna resub to WoW. That would be my advice to you, because if you burnt out in 8.0, you would burn out in 8.1 or so, because it's more of the same. It's more of the same. It's Mythic Plus, it's raiding, it's weird non-currency PvP rewards. It's RNG, it's World Quest grind, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that would be my advice to you. You have a human Pally and Night Elf DK at both around 113. Did I show you guys? I've shown you guys this before, right? But for the benefit of those of you guys that are new to the stream, welcome. If you're new to the stream, welcome. Let me show you my I'm not really doing anything now in game, but let me show you my very first character. Let me show you my very first character. I think he's on Draenor, right? United States, Trenor. I think so. I think so. Is he here? Yes, this is my very first character. I think I made him when I was like 13 years old, 12 years old in vanilla. So you kind of can calculate my age from there. But yeah, I made him when I was a very young teenager, and I was like, oh, human paladin, which I think is what everybody made. And I was like, oh, I need to call him a cool, like knight immersive name. And I came up with this name all on my own, like Sternheart, the human paladin. And so I really love this guy. Like, I have so many memories of this guy. He's still untouched. He's still untouched. Let me change it back to the scene. He's still untouched and unblemished with all his level 60 gear and loot. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the culty runs are a perfect race for pirate type roleplay. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, my add-ons. Oh, what is going on? Ah, the leg. Oh, the leg. Oh, I miss Stormwind so much. Look at my name, Sternheart. Look at all this. I farmed this gear back in the day in vanilla. Okay, gauntlets of valor, light forge belts. I got the 6-piece light forge set bonus. I got the barbarous blade from Dire Maul. I got this royal seal of Eldred Talas from Dire Maul 2. Gave me the fire resistance that I needed for Molten Core. Oh man, Band of the Ogre King. Oh man, this guy's the best. What did I have in my bank? I have this Zulian Stone Axe from the original Zul'Gurub. The source of this item has been removed. So this is what is happening on Alliance. Where did you go? So this is what is happening on the Alliance. I see. This is why you wanted high elves. I see. Okay, I'm gonna stop acting like a perv. I'm gonna walk to my bank. What else do I have? Oh, all of this stuff has been removed. The source of this item has been removed. Gauntlets of Valor, Light Forge. Yeah, I think you can only buy these from the Dark Moon Fair now. The transmog items. All these sets have been removed. Hello. Oh, I missed this bank. Let's see. Hello, banker. Oh, look at this. Son. I kept the copper bars, and the tin bars, and the iron, and the bronze, and the true silver, and the thorium. You guys remember the thorium bars? You guys remember the thorium bars? Bleed purple. Ooh, what's bleed purple? Purple heart. Bleed purple. I showed it before, Phoenix. Sorry about that. I don't know if I showed it before. But hey, Cherry Blossom. Oh, the name Hagrid. Oh my goodness, are you gonna make a culty run and call it Hagrid? That would be awesome. if you make a culty run and call it Hagrid, that would be awesome. That's like the most awesome culty run name I've heard. Hey Titus Wolfie, what's up, dude? Have I said hi to you before? I don't think I've said hi to you before. Welcome to the stream. Your first character is a human marksman hunter. So predictable, still playing anything fun. Yeah, human, man. I didn't have enough gold to buy the bank slots. Seriously, I didn't have enough gold, so I never bought the bank slots. And look at this. These bags were made by characters that now, today, they no longer exist. And so this is why their names have become WinDBL099DA8. That is why these bags, look at this, Oki. Okay, this bag was originally made by my friend called Oki. His name was OKI. But because I think his character no longer exists, it becomes OKI A310A31D5. Which is super interesting. Look at this! Gunny Sack of the Night Watch. The source of this item has been removed. Oh wow, there's a bag here. The source has been removed. What's this? Godok Shackle Key. This was used to unlock the Godok shackles in Dire Maul of the ogres. The source of this item has been removed. Oh man. So, what's this? Roids. Is that still a thing? Roids, Noggin Fogger Elixir. Yeah, I remember those. Eternal Essence, all these potions. What do I have in my bags? What do I have in my bags? What do I have in my bags? All this stuff. Backwood Helm. The source of this item has been removed. What does it look like? It looks bad, guys. It looks bad. It looks terrible. It looks terrible. Backwood Helm. What else do I have here? Stone Grip Gauntlets. Oh, wow. That was BIS in the time. Medallion of Grand Marshal Morris. Drops from Blackwing Lair Nefarian. Wow. What is all this stuff? Silver Skeleton Key. Worm Slayer Spalders. You guys remember this used to be BIS? I don't know if you guys remember. These Worm Slayer Spalders used to be like the thing. They used to be like the plate DPS gear before pre-raiding. Look at all this stuff. Oh man. Belt of Valor. The source of this item has been removed. Oh man. Memory lane, guys. Memory lane. Enchanted Thorium Leggings. The recipe to craft this item has been removed. And the item is now bind on equip. Wait, so can you still craft this? I'm not very sure. I'm not very sure. First character you made was a Forsaken Warlock. Ah, right. Forsaken Warlock. Nice. It was either like a Forsaken Rogue or a Forsaken Priest. Forsaken Priest was another stereotypical one. Sharpening Stones! You guys remember these Sharpening Stones? Sharpens your bladed weapon. Wait, let me check. Let me try something. What quest do I have? I don't have any. Special? Oh, this is just selecting the... Oh, this is just a special thing. Okay. Sinithus. Oh, look at this Sinithus quest that I still have. Man, I miss my paladin so much, honestly. I miss my paladin so much. Like I'm in pretty good gear. When classic comes out, when classic comes out and you see a paladin with my gear, that's pretty badass. That's pretty badass. Yeah, that's pretty badass. And for those of you guys that still don't know, I mentioned this a few times before, my plate time on this guy is 37 days of plate time. I have 37 days of playtime on this vanilla character. Oh, I never had a life, guys. I never had a life. I never had a life. You're gonna make a Zandalari Paladin when they come out. That's awesome, man. I think a lot of people make Zandalari Paladins. It's very refreshing. The last time we had a new Paladin class was the Tauren Paladins on Horde, and not many people were able to click with that, the Tauren Paladins. So Zandalari Paladins would be a good choice. Would be a good choice. When Blood Elves came out, you made a female Blood Elf Warlock because the male Blood Elves are lame as looking, and that was funny to be a female. I don't know. I guess it all depends on perspective. I think the male Blood Elves are okay. They're okay. I'm neutral towards them. I don't think they're good or bad or any of the sort. Yeah, Cherry Blossom. When you make Hagrid your Kultiran a Kultiran character, you gotta make him say, "You're a wizard, Harry." You gotta go around Borala saying, "You're a wizard, Harry." That would be really funny. Hagrid saying, "You're a wizard, Harry." Kultiran with Blackbeard as his last name. Ooh, Blackbeard. Shield spikes. That's right, shield spikes. What shield did I have? I had this barrier shield. What is this? Barrier shield, and I had this sword for tanking? Why did I have an item level 35 sword for tanking? I have not shown you guys my twink. Wait, hold on. Let me show you guys my twink. Wait. Let me log out. I had an undead twink in vanilla. I had undead twink. I A level 49 undead twink, guys. This is my undead twink. Can you tell the weapons and the gear he has from the look? Can you tell? Alright, let's go. I'm not logged in forever. Remember in vanilla when you had armor pieces from all different colors, so your tune ended up looking like chewing gum? I do. My tunes look like a Power Ranger rainbow or something. Ooh, the lag. Ah, go away. All of you, go away. Go away. Ah, too many things. Go away. Ah, wait. Tell me when. Go away. Okay. What's this? Charting a course. Huh? How am I able to complete rare naval missions if I'm level 49 and I'm not even entered? Look at my twink, guys. What? How come? Why can't I use this? Why is it red? What? Oh, because I'm arms. Right. I need Spectre Fury. This is my Fury tank, you guys. This is my Fury tank. And I kid you not. Where are my bars? my add-ons have made my bars disappear. I kid you not, guys. I used to click to change stance. From battle stance to defensive stance to berserker stance. I used to click on it to change the stance. Hold on. You used to... the Flame Skull Shield. Wow, you actually got it as a drop. I know exactly what you're talking about. This shield. Shields. Skull Flame Shield, right? Skull Flame Shield. I don't even have it since still. This, when you saw a warrior tank holding this, you are like, in vanilla, you're like, this guy is badass. I mean, you saw a warrior tank holding this. But yeah, look at my twink gear, man. Legionnaires Band, the Warsong Riders, Legionnaires Band, Insignia, Defiler's Talisman. Look at these two weapons, guys. Hammer of the Northern Wind. Chance on hit to launch a frostbolt at the enemy, slowing him down. And this one, the Flurry X, is a chance to trigger an extra attack. It's just like the Thresh Blade. You guys remember this? Brawler's Harness. The source of this item has been removed. But the item is... Ooh. So you can't get this anymore. Brawler's Harness. Woven Ivy Necklace. The source of this item has been removed. Sun Scale Helmet. This was so BIS if you were level 49, this helmet. Sometimes up to level 60 you would still wear it. Black Flame Cape. How did I get all this stuff? Oh, I must have bought Berserker Braces from the Warsong Outriders. Hold on, let me check. I was honored with the Warsong Outriders. That's why I was able to buy all this. And friendly with the Defilers. Plated Fists of Haku. Oh, you guys remember this? Why does it say not collected? It's a good question. I'm not sure, bro. I mean, I am wearing it, right? Why does it say not collected? Let me try and unequip it and equip it back. Still says not collected. I'm not sure, dude. It's very weird. Good point, Phoenix. I don't know. But how many honorable kills did I have on this guy? Let's see. Statistics. Do they still work? No, I think I've been logged out. Oh, they do. Wow, statistics are still here. Wow. I had 6,535 honorable kills on this guy. Not bad. Not bad. That's quite a lot. You still click, but difficult to do otherwise on this old school laptop. Yeah, it was really funny when you had to click stuff at old school vanilla. You had the male Jade armor set on your pally too when you were leveling. The male Jade armor set, dude. I remember that. Try reload. Oh yeah, you're just right. Reload. I think I have too many add-ons on because I have not customized this, so it's just loading like everything at the same time, so it's kind of screwing everything up. But yeah, this is my twink, guys. Grey Soul, the warrior. And guess what? This is not my only twink, you guys. This is not my... Look, I stopped the XP right before level 49. It's my XP bar. I stopped it right before there. Reinforced. I reinforced the armor. +4 armor. I reinforced it. Oh, I enchanted the boots. Run speed increased slightly. Wow. So these old school Defilers plate greaves increased my run speed slightly. 110% was my movement speed. 110%. Enchanted the gloves with +4 strength. Enchanted the braces with +5 stamina. Reinforced the armor. This was not my only twink, you guys. Now I just remember, this was not my only twink. Yep, back when Pallies and Warriors wore mail up to level 40. What add-on is that? Oh, okay. I think it's the add-on called All the Things. All the Things. Let me show you my other twink. This was really interesting. I believe he was on Dreadmaul. Was it an Oceanic twink? No. Okay, and these are all my funny names. These are all my funny names before I decided on Gong Rong. But yeah, these are all my weird names. Okay, it's not on Dreadmaul. Hold on, let me find it. Is it on Surama? Is it on Surama? No, these are all my characters stuck over here. Is it on Quel'Dorai? Is it on Quel'Dorai? Oh! I think this was my twink rogue. Let me look. This is my twink rogue. You can refresh its list which will display collected. You shift left click ATT's UI. Oh, okay. Thanks, Subumon. But yeah, if you wanna know, it's called All the Things. Right? Subumon, you know about it. It's called All the Things. This add-on called All the Things, Phoenix, where it basically tells you everything that you've ever collected and whether you've collected it yet or not. So it's something you may want to get. It's for the completionist kind of player or the completionist in you. If you want to try and get all these things, it's good. Was this my twink rogue? Let me see. My twink rogue. What is this? Why is my stealth thing over there? I don't know why my stealth thing's over here. The carrot! You guys got the carrot? Do you guys remember the carrot? You got this carrot and increased your mount speed. Oh my goodness, I'm going on a full nostalgia. Yeah, nerd mode here. But there was this trinket called a carrot on a stick that increased your mount speed and it was super good for PvP. The Shadowfoot Stabber. Life Force Duck. Look at my double twink weapons. What is this ring? Mason's Fraternity Ring. The source of this item has been removed. Aquamarine Signet of the Quick Blade. Arena Master. I have the Guru Bashi Arena Master trinket. Oh wow. Albino Crocoscale Boots. Basilisk Hide Pants. What is it? Swashbuckler's Belt of the Aurora. Interesting. Thick Dranic Gloves. Wow, these are crafted. Thick Dranic Gloves. Arena Braces. Where do I get these from? Are these a world drop? Ah, these are a world drop. Ebon Mask. The source of this item has been removed. Temple of Atal Haka. Oh wow, the source of this item has been removed. Chieftain's Shoulders of the Aurora. Nightshade Cloak of the Fireflesh. Bone Chewer Chest Piece of the Fireflesh. Do you guys remember when green items had this affix of like of the Fireflesh, of the Aurora, and like they would add different stats based on what they are, like of the Fireflesh added crit and haste, of the Aurora added haste and versatility. I don't know if you guys remember this. But it was awesome. What do I have in my bags? Look, they put my throwing weapons into my bags. It used to be equipped here, right? The throwing weapons used to be here. They put it back in my bags. The powder The blinding powder. In order to blind people, you had to have the blinding powder, right? You had to buy it. Once favored by rogues as a blinding agent, it was abandoned for more readily available resources like dirt. Flash powder too, the flash powder. Wicked leather headband. You guys remember the wicked leather headband? Oh, wicked leather headband. What's this? Bone link helmet of the fire flash? I can't wear that. That's male. That's male. Rugged hide. What's this? Pattern living leggings. Oh man, look at all this stuff. Nightscape boots. The Nightscape boots that increased your effective stealth level. Oh, this thing increased your stealth level. There were so many flavorful items last time. Oh man, this is so cool. This is so cool. What? You dated this one girl who didn't like it when you spent a lot of time playing video games. Oh. Thank goodness you broke up with her, Sin. Thank goodness you broke up with her, Sin. Nothing should come between a man and World of Warcraft. What's this? Sparkle Shell Mantle. Oh, it's a BOE world drop. Fell Cloth. Thieves' Tools? What was this even for? I don't remember. Argent Dawn Commission. What was this even for? Let me see my quests. I have no quests. They deleted all my quests. Reputation. Oh man. Oh man. This is my rogue twink, guys. This is my rogue twink. Hey, Makatok's gone. I didn't know Makatok's gone. Hey, this guy, yeah. Yeah, I went full alliance. I'm sorry, dude. I went full alliance, going down memory lane. I'm going too deep into memory lane, this guy. I can't get out. Your classic shaman still has original totems in his bag. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, I know this is not my only character. I have one more. A druid. A druid, I think, but I don't know where he is. I would have thought I would have found him already. He was a twink druid. What? What is all this stuff? Oh, here's my monk. Here's my level 90 monk. He's on Storm Rage. I don't know why it's on Storm Rage of all servers. No, it's not here. Jupiter's Frostmourne? No, it's not a Frostmourne. We've already searched Barthilas, and I mean Barthilas is my main server for now, for today. He's not here on Barthilas. He's not here. Oh wait. Let me show you guys this. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for Gong Kong? Are you guys ready for Gong Kong, you guys? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys Gong Kong. My Gong Kong is my Mega Orc Warrior ult. My Mega Orc Warrior ult that I'm leveling with Paradox and HTS, but I haven't found the time to do so. Alright. Gaze upon the glory. That is Gong Kong. The light-bound Mega Orc. Gaze upon the gloriousness of Gong Kong. I'm able to do this because I actually possess the Lightforge transmog. I actually possess the Lightforge transmog. So I'm able to do rubbish like this. Okay, wait. We'll revisit Gong Kong. Let me find where. I don't think it's on Shadow Moon. I thought he was either on Suramar or on Draenor. What? Pigs 8883. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't log into your characters for long enough. You get these weird codes behind the names. So wait, I thought he was on Suramar or Draenor. What the hell is that? Dude, I'm role playing. That's my light bound Mega Orc. That's my light bound Mega Orc. And look, this is my druid lightsaber demon hunter. This is my druid lightsaber demon hunter. Oh wait. Okay, he's not on Suramar. He's not on Suramar. Is he on Draenor? Let me fly to Singapore to beat me up. How dare I make a light bound? Nah, I'm cool. Okay, I don't know where my twink druid went actually. I have a twink level 49 druid too. I do remember I have one. but I don't remember where he went. Who is that? Yeesha. Storm Rage I checked already. Dagger Spine I checked. Did I check Dagger Spine? I'm quite sure he's not on Dagger Spine. The Demon Hunter is terrible. Nah, man, that Demon Hunter is awesome. That Demon Hunter is awesome. Okay, unless it's on Frostmourne. It's not possible that it's on Frostmourne. Did my character like just disappear or something? Okay, it's not my character. It's not my character. Oh, the embarrassing names. But yes, guys, this is the best. This is the best. Let us go and see Gong Kong. Alright, good luck with your arena, Zen. Thanks for dropping by the stream, dude. Hope you have a great week. In case I don't see you, but I will be raiding tomorrow. So I am Gong Kong, the Lightbound. Yeah, Phoenix. Doesn't this make perfect sense? I'm a Lightbound. I'm a Lightbound Mega Orc, which exists. They're part of the lore. You remember when you came back to WoW, it didn't have the number of characters listed on any of the servers anymore, so you still have characters you haven't found. Really? Or maybe he's lost in transition or something. But this transmog is awesome. You know what's gonna complete this transmog? This is gonna complete this transmog. But I can't get it yet. This right here. Where is it? This right here, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh man, I really want this crown just so that I can plop it on his head. This is the best. It's the I remember it's the normal crown too. This is black. Yeah, Raid Finder is black. Heroic is pink. Oh, pink is awesome too. Mythic is silver. But yeah, the normal crown is the best. This is gotta be the best mock ever. Wrath of the Light King. Wrath of the Light King. Oh man, it's super funny. This is the best. This is the best, man. Come on, this is gonna be one of, you gotta admit, this is gonna be one of the best mocks we've ever seen because the Lightforge, the Lightforge Smolders that it's been transmogged to, not many people have it. Because you can't get it anymore. That was a good laugh. Thanks, guys. The Wrath of the Light King. Oh man, this is awesome. My orc is awesome. I really need to level this guy up just so that I can wear this transmog. This is the best. This is the best. Oh man. I'm only missing the gloves actually. I had to replace them with some sort of gloves, but I'm only missing the Lightforged gloves. I think if you even try and search like Lightforged. Yeah. Wait, Lightforged replica. Yeah, I'm just missing these gloves. I'm just missing these gloves. But I replaced it with hopefully something similar. This is the best. Any lore questions? This guy, I definitely do want to go through the lore stuff. I just haven't found an opportunity yet to do it, unfortunately. So I think what I'm gonna do with this guy is that I'm gonna make a video. I think I'm gonna make a video about the lore stuff because I tried going through it. I actually prepared it here. I can show it to you. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Oh wait, hold on. How do I open up PDF document? I just want to show. Oh, okay. I know where to open it up. I want to show you this thing about my WoW stuff. Here it is. Where is it? Story stuff. Oh wait, what did I put it under? I put it under short stories. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys are not aware, I just want to share with you. This guy has done a lot of stuff, but Nazul, but in reverse. Yeah, Cherry Blossom. This is Nazul, but in reverse. 100% sure that Bellula is not gonna look into it. Yeah. Okay, here. Okay, let me bring it up for you guys. There are these novels. In Battle for Azeroth. This one is called A Good War. You can download it. If you guys are interested. Let's see. WoW A Good War. You can download it here. And just like Google. Okay, let me show it to you guys. WoW A Good War. Just Google something like this. And yeah, they have all the short stories here, all for you to read here. A lot of these stories. If you're not, I know some of you guys are not that much into lore. I'm not going into this very heavily right now. But it's a pretty long story. I downloaded the PDF, and so the PDF looks like this. It's the actual book, right? Really nice art, and it's a long book. It's about 80 plus pages, 80 pages long. So I went through it. You see, I actually underlined and highlighted all this stuff. I wanted to go through with you guys the salient points about this book. Is actually very good. I encourage you guys to read it. It's basically describing, and it gives a lot of legitimacy and credibility to Sylvanas' actions, actually, and Saulfang's actions, which are very, very poorly explained in the game. So I read through it. This guy recommended it to me, and so there are a lot of points here. I wrote some notes here, comparison. This is basically why Sylvanas decided to declare war on the Alliance, and they provided some very good backstory to it about how the Alliance is actually propagating the war as much as Sylvanas is, and so forth. But I think it's probably gonna take me quite a while now that I think about it to try and explain this to you guys on stream. So it could take like literally me talking for about 20 minutes or so. So non-stop. So I'm probably gonna make a video about it instead, this guy. But thanks so much for recommending this to me. I would encourage you guys to read it. Go ahead and read it on your phone, on the way to work or whatever. This story, A Good War, is really good. It's really, really good. I don't mean that as a pun, but it's really good. If you want to understand like why is Sylvanas even going through what she's doing, what is Saulfang's entire thought process, there's a lot of meat in this book. There's a lot of meat in this book. So this book is really, really good. I downloaded the PDF. But you guys can read it online. You don't need to hear this. You don't need to download the book. You can read it online. Everything's online here. You can just go second page, third page, fourth page, and it's all the events leading up to Darkshore. So it's really good. It's all Gen's fault. Yes, actually, if you read this book, Sylvanas is very much not at fault, surprisingly. Sylvanas is actually very much not at fault, and it's Gen who has caused a lot of the it's both Gen and Anduin especially that has caused a lot of the strife between the Alliance and the Horde, and they are almost as much to blame as is Sylvanas. And I know that's a strong statement to say, but after you read this book, I think you will kinda get the gist of what I'm trying to talk about, in that this war is not Sylvanas being a one-dimensional, one-sided evil villain at all. Both sides are very much at fault. Both sides are misunderstanding each other. Both sides both sides are aware that a war will break out inevitably, and so both sides are trying to gain the upper hand. And then it unfortunately, the events didn't play out as planned, and then the war broke out. So this is good. This is some good stuff. Gen is a bad boy. Someone spray him with a water pot. Don't forget Elegy. Yeah. Okay. This A Good War mostly describes the Horde side of things, and Elegy is the alliance point of view. That's a pretty general statement to say, but yeah, Horde, A Good War is the Horde side of things. What happened between Sylvanas, Nathanos, and Saulfang, and Elegy is what happened between Anduin, Jaina, Anduin, Greymane, and Matthias Shaw. So yeah, it's good stuff. I do want to make a video about it. I haven't had the time yet. I really do want to make a video about it. Basically, the video would just be, why is Sylvanas doing the things that she's doing? So yeah, thanks for that. This guy. But yeah, it's all here. It's amazing. Hello, my friend. Okay, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I've been streaming for about 3 hours so far. It's kind of okay, but yeah. But thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will be streaming the raid. I think a lot of people. I'm not sure about streaming the raid actually, because I know most people will be watching the Mythic race, especially today and tomorrow. So I'm not sure about streaming the raid tomorrow. I'll think about it. But if you want to watch the raid, I will be streaming that in about 15 hours. I'll be raiding in about 15 hours. So I'll definitely be raiding in 15 hours, but I don't know whether to stream it or not, because a lot of people were watching the raid when I streamed it last week, which I found very encouraging. But I'm just not sure about tomorrow, because I know everyone will just be watching Method and seeing whether they down the mythic stuff. But I most probably will. Even if it's just a few of you guys, because the few of you guys are what makes it worth it. But yeah, thanks so much for joining the stream today. Sorry, it was more of a talking stream, because there isn't much to do in WoW today. It's just Battleground bonus event. I'm not doing Battlegrounds today. And yeah, there's nothing much to do per se. But thank you so much, you guys. I don't know if you're still here. Cherry Blossom. Zen, I know you're not here anymore. Dramon's Boy, I'm not sure if you're here. You guys from Norway. And yeah, Sin, Phoenix, this guy. Thanks so much for contributing so much to the stream conversation. I really appreciate it. I don't know who else is watching on stream. Sorry if I missed your name. Subhuman, I don't know if you're still here. Welcome to the stream, dude, and thanks for the follow. This guy, yeah, thank you for taking so time out of your breaks, and I'm very appreciative of that. That you take your time out of your breaks, to watch the stream. So thanks so much, again. Thanks so much again, and I'm probably just gonna end it here. It's 2 in the morning for me, so I should probably sleep soon. But thanks so much, you guys. Hope you have an amazing week ahead. Hope you're hyped up for the Mythic Method race. I will be watching some of that, not all of it. I can't catch all of it, but I will be watching some of that. But thanks so much, you guys, and I'll catch you in the next stream. See